Let me tell you this, you're coming to the Etihad Stadium. Manchester City always turn up. So Mancunian pride turn up. See if you've got the balls, but you won't have the balls again. You'll be tailing off back to your channel, having an emergency Mandem meeting.
The only emergency stream I see
this is
from Lewis and your lot.
Another loss for Manchester City. 1 win in 11 football matches now. This is really, really bad now. Yeah.
No matter how poor we are at the minute, we are not as poor as you.
Amrin's era starts on Sunday. You heard it here first.
We'll see on Sunday. Make it 1 win in 11 and beat us now. Got 1 win in 11. Absolutely embarrassing result for me. I know it's fucking Christmas time, but what is Pep Santa Claus? Because every fucker's getting a present when they come to our place.
Steve on Monday. Steve on Monday.
Bit hot that.
What's that beat in the background, man? Toby, tell me about that beat in the background, man. That little video. What's that beat?
That's that one. That beat was just.
Yeah, it's a beat, man.
Yeah, man. It's one of the.
Okay, I just thought it's saying, man. It's a standard beat. That's normal.
You thinking of?
I thought it's a tune. No, I was bopping to it, man. Okay. Someone in the chat will know what that beat was.
Yeah. Big up Scar, man, as always. Come on, hit the like button, people. Already another intro in the bag, another weekend in the bag. Big up the community as always. Another mob in the bag as well. Nice numbers as usual. Consistency as usual. So love for the love people as usual. Big up Steve, Matisse, TOBS, GRIZZ, SAEED back in the building. Individual channel links are in the description below. The super chats are flying already. All right, cool. You don't want to hear me talk about intros and all this. Don't worry, tonight's show's not sponsored, so there's nothing to promote people. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty. And yeah, I mean, Grizz is smiling. Matisse is sure to be smiling real soon. He's holding back the smile, no doubt. And SAEED, there's no holding back SAEED's smile right now. So yeah, I don't know. Obviously, SAEED, come on. You know, Manchester Derby, Steve, Etihad. One of you that have the floor.
I think it's only right I start, you know what I mean, before we hear the depressing shit from Man City, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I called it. Yeah? I called it.
You did.
And I don't know why there were certain people on that day like looking at me thinking, SAEED, are you all right? When they see Man City crumbling right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Anita, I can't lie, man. She deserves to be here, mate. Yeah, she
drag her in here because I told her, relax, man, or woman, relax, woman.
You did, and she apologized on Twitter, but nah, you're getting cooked, Anita, man. How dare you? Yeah, say that I haven't got a chance in a Manchester derby, in a derby in itself, where form goes out the window. Yeah, you get your chest out. Yeah, pause and. You speak, you talk your talk. And that's what I did, yeah, on that Thursday. I said, we're going to win the game. What did we do? We won the game, yeah? Amad Diallo, yeah? The person I was gassing up every week on this came to the Etihad, and it's City lose again, ole, ole. City lose again, City lose again. City lose again, ole, ole. Listen, you can do all the
lose
fours.
again, ole, ole.
You know what I mean? You can do all these fours and all of that, but listen, yeah, it's one winning. How many? Can you confirm? 111. City. Is this what we're doing now? Is how we're crashing? Yeah? We came to your ground and you, man, did deserve nothing. Yeah? You did deserve nothing. You had a corner, yeah, De Bruyne, little deflection, Guardiola, cool. What did you do after that? Nothing, yeah? I don't know where Haaland is. I mean, I have to ask Maguire, yeah, where Haaland is. I mean, we need to find out, like, what's in Maguire's pockets. We've got a key, we've got a phone, and, Haaland. Philip Walters Foden, yeah? Where was he? You know, I mean, I'm seeing comparisons to Wayne Rooney. You know, we're gonna eclipse his career and all of that. I heard a lot of talk, man, from Man City fans saying the only emergency stream that's gonna be on my channel. Well, I did tell you that the emergency streams were on your channels. Yeah, LB on your channels. Yeah. This is what it means. I told you, lot, man, yeah? This is why I always have chest, yeah? Because you know why? Sometimes you got to believe in your team, yeah? It's ups and downs as being a football fan. But on that day, I said, yo, are you mad? Letting Man City take all the shine. Are you crazy? Guardiola's not scratching the front of his head. He's not scratching the back of his head, mate. Yeah? It's peak from a man's waving at cameras. Is he actually all right, man? Steve, I think you need to take him to therapy classes in Manchester. Like, genuinely, bro. Like, he needs help, bro. He actually needs help right now. Like, I'm worried for him. Like, I'm worried for the rest of your fan base, bro, at the minute. Because it ain't easy, yeah? It ain't easy right now. We came to Manchester. We had the better chances, yeah? And we deserve to win the game. It was special, that moment. Amad Diallo, yeah? In front of the Colin Bell stand, right in front of your faces. And you, man, went home depressed. I see the City meltdown after the game. It was sensational, yeah? I had my popcorn out. I seen MCFC lads. I seen his reaction today. You know what I'm saying to you? It was sensational, mate. Man City in the mud. Yeah, cool. We're 13th, yeah? I know what my clubs are. But you know what? Man City, I told you, on Derby Day, we will win. That's what we did. Yeah? That's what we did. And the funniest thing about it all, yeah, we scored the 2 goals within 115 seconds. Then I realized, oh, damn, man, they've got 130 charges. Damn. You know what I mean? Just not quite there. You know what I'm saying? Just not quite there. But you know what, man? It's just lovely to be drinking the City tears.
Wow. Wow.
And you know what, man? It's mad. It's in blue. You know? Blue. Rival tears. You know what I mean? It's in blue. And we're just drinking their tears. Because you know what, guys? This is just a start. You know? Aston Villa are coming in. They're having a party. They're going to say, you know what? 3 points over there. When have you seen this before? You've never seen Fergie crash out like this. Yeah? And bro, big established managers crashing out like this. It's peak. But I need my players back. I need this. Bro, you got established internationals there. Yeah? You had Doku. Yeah, you had Haaland. You had Gundogan. You had Foden. You had Diaz. You had all of these players. Savio on the bench to do something. And you still couldn't do it. Hey? Beautiful, man. And it's just going to keep going on and on and on and on. And we love it, mate. Yeah? City lose again. City lose again. Ole, ole. Manchester red, baby.
Wow. Man. Can I just add, because Steve, obviously he's had a great time on this show. He's seen my team in the depths of hell on winless runs.
Fantastic
winless runs, record setters and whatnot. I must say, your club is on one of the worst runs we've ever seen on the Big Six. And I know that might be hard to hear because we've mocked Tottenham and we've mocked Man United and we've mocked Chelsea. But for you to have 1 win in 11 games, and if we even go back before when you were winning games, you weren't even playing well, which you said so yourself. You guys are having an insane run. Absolutely insane run. This is relegation form. You didn't even play well again in this game. You were leading 1-0 and you weren't playing well again against one of the worst Manchester United sides that have ever been put together. It is unbelievable to see the amount of players not performing. At this point, and I know Man City, they feel like, you know, they're a special fan base and they're unique, maybe sometimes where they don't go at each other. Trust me, the only reason why there is an absolute anarchy and chaos in your fan base right now is because Pep is the manager of this team. If you had a normal manager, you would be bickering and arguing and fighting just like everybody else's clubs. You'd be looking like gremlins. You'd be looking like crackheads after dark. You guys are only kept together because you know you've got a manager that you can't rip into because he is what he is, and rightly so. So you have to just trust him. And believe me, once he goes, if you guys ever dare play like this again, you're going to see shit in your fan base you ain't never seen, because this will be the first time all those young guys coming into the ranks who have had all the expectations of De Bruyne's and Yaya Touré's and Aguero's and all these players and all this success, they're going to have serious entitlement, serious, Roman Abramovich syndrome, you could say. And then you, as an older fan, you're not going to like that. I'll be honest, you're not going to like it, because it's going to be absolute head loss. So at this stage, count yourselves lucky this is happening under Pep. Count yourselves lucky that is happening with a manager of this level, because if this was happening with a normal manager, bruh, this would be biblical. Biblical head loss. It's mad.
Tobs, do you want to say something? I do, actually. I thought Man United were good value for 3 points. I was actually impressed with what I saw, slightly impressed with what I saw in the second half. I thought Man United defended very well. I didn't think they were amazing going forward, but I thought they certainly showed more quality than Man City, which is a scary, scary thing to say. With Kevin De Bruyne on the pitch, Foden on the pitch, like, it should not even be a contest in terms of which team is able to create chances in open play and just do the bare basics in terms of moving the ball. And Man United, through Amad, for the most part, looked more threatening than Man City did. And I think whilst SAEED is going to wax lyrical about Man United, I think it has to be said, Man City were absolutely shocking. They were shocking, man. They were really, really, really bad. And again, we have to question the setup from Pep, playing 3 recognized defenders and then putting Matheus Nunes at left back. And we saw Matheus Nunes culpable for both goals, first giving away the ball from a right back position and then completely losing Amad Diallo in the lead up to the second goal. But I don't want to just put it on Pep. I want to talk about some of these players, because I didn't want to say anything on the stream because I don't want to ruin his brand. He's one of my favorite ever Premier League players, but my goodness, KDB was honking yesterday. That was an absolutely shocking performance. Literally just hoofing the ball. But it wasn't just him. Bernardo Silva's cooked as well. He's goosed. I don't know, the battery, someone's taking the battery out of his back. He's goosed, bro. He offered nothing. The ball died an ugly death on the right-hand side. Gundogan I've just come to expect nothing from Gundogan. He's basically a cone when Man City are playing now. And Phil Foden was probably the best of the lot. And he didn't even play well. That was like a meaty performance at best. If I was being kind, that's a meaty performance. But such was the appalling standard that Man City set on the day, that performance from Phil Foden, it was literally like begging for scraps. Like, that's how bad it was amongst a sea of dross. And Haaland, I've been one of the few people that have defended this guy in this bad run, because he's the only one that can score goals, but the goals aren't being scored. And I get it. He's a striker that relies on service. He needs the team functioning to score goals. But I'm sorry, you're up against Lisandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, and Matthias de Ligt. The Erling Haaland I know is giving at least one of those centre-backs hell. He's giving one of those centre-backs hell. By bullying them, like pinning them back, like holding the ball up. Like, these are things that you expect of Erling Haaland against Maguire. But Maguire pocketed him. He tried to move to Lisandro. Lisandro did well against him. Like, he had no change from that Man United centre-back trio. And that is the biggest indictment I can give on Erling Haaland. That was a shocking Man City performance. Like, of all the performances I've seen from Man City, like, that one is actually mental. They created next to nothing in open play at home against this Man United side. Nah, sorry. Genuinely, that was bad. I don't know what Steve has to say about this, but if I'm a Man City fan, F all the batterings and whatnot, that performance yesterday, that performance to me tells me, yeah, like, I've been saying Man City are in the race, they're in the race. That, for me, that performance yesterday, yeah, they're dusted. This is a firmly a top 4 race, because you can't play like that. And the big guns, now that the big guns aren't able to pull you out of jail, Rodri's injured, Kevin De Bruyne is fading. The guys who carry this team on their back, Haaland, who's out of form. Now you're looking to the pieces to step up. Doku, can you step up? Nunez, can you step up? Can you step up? All these guys who we were told were amazing players, right? Now it's time to step up, and they're looking funny in the light, man. Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
For me, as a weird neutral, because obviously I ain't looking to celebrate United. Obviously, I wanted City to lose. So Manchester derby for me, it was without a shadow of a doubt the most mid-mank derby I've ever seen.
Awful.
I mean, I know we're talking about cities, but Man United weren't good. I mean, that's the worst part of it. They were not good at all. Diallo was fantastic. Like we were talking about, Diallo was the standout player, and De Ligt had a good game. Actually, De Ligt had a very good game. He started off on the front foot, but we were so bored with that game. What were we talking about? We were talking about all sports, man, in the mob watch along. Like we weren't even watching the game.
We talked about everything but the game, and nothing changed.
Everything about the game and the quality of this derby, like, and we were talking about goals. Where are the goals going to come from either side? Like, you know, Rashford and Garnacho being dropped. You think to yourself, okay, Man United's goals, and then Gavardio being the second highest scorer for City. Well, look who opens the scoring, Gavardio again, and we think to ourselves, okay, maybe this is the kickstart that City needed. Like Steve was talking about, or someone was talking about, they need something to kickstart their season, and what better place to do it in the Manchester derby? But those last 10 minutes, Tobes, you know what it showed me? It showed me there's deeper issues than just Rodri. I've been saying Rodri, the most out of all of you lot. I've been saying Rodri. Trust me, it's just Rodri. It can't just be Rodri now. That's 1 win in 11. I've been saying, guys, he's that match. He's Superman. He's miraculous. He makes this team work, click, everything. It can't be. Those players out there are not responding to Pep. And you know, Steve, you know, last week we were talking about, or last couple of weeks we've been talking about Paul Bearer's reactions and his behavior on the bench. Pep stressing out like that is not good for the players, in my opinion. Like Pep having his head in his hand, crashing out. That can't be good for the team, because they're thinking this. Is that our coach saying we're finished, we're done? He hasn't got a clue. And even in the press conference, he's talking about, I'm shit, basically. He's saying, I'm shit. I just don't know what to say to my players. He's talking in riddles, he's confused body language. And the players just didn't respond. Like, I was looking at those players, and they are. Ruben Diaz. By the way, hopefully Carl Walker's recovered from that. You know what I mean?
Ban him.
Yeah. Hopefully Carl, you know what I mean? Hopefully Carl was from that sniper shot. But I thought Man City, I've never seen Man City in my last decade of competing with them like that, ever. And Matisse, you're right. I'm struggling to think of any of our other teams go through it. We went through the COVID when we had no players left. We lost quite a few on the.
You know what? Even when we went on, bro, Man City don't have enough injuries to go through a run like that. They just don't.
You can't say that. And look, at the end of the day, I hate to say it, but fair play to Amorim. Like, all eyes were on Amorim. All eyes were on Amorim, especially after the changes he made. Drop those players. So enough of this, you know what I mean, the City chat. But
now, you know what? I wanna say with Amorim, it's ballsy to go there and do what Arteta didn't do in how many years and beat them at the Etihad. You know what I'm saying?
I was waiting for this one to come.
Yeah, you know, I've had to get out there quickly. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Allow me. But, you know, this manager, and this is what I love about him, man. He is ballsy. Yeah, he took off. Well, Rashford wasn't in the squad, and Garnacho was in the squad. Like, for whatever I've said, you know, about Rashford, he does love a derby goal. You know what I'm saying to you? And he said, nah. And that was a risk, by the way, because if he lost that game, all the tension would have been, why did you drop Rashford? Why did you do this? But you know what? A manager with principles, yeah? A manager said, you know what? I'm standing on business for once, yeah? Ain't no one taking the piss out of me, yeah? All the managers might have said, you know what? We're going to play this player through bad form. And that's what Ten Hag did. He goes, you know what? We're going to play you through bad form. This manager said, you know what? Garnacho and Rashford, we had barely any attacks on the bench. We had Anthony and Xerxes. That was it on the bench. And he said, you know what? I believe in this team. We are a team, and we're going there, and we're going to do what we need to do. win, lose or draw, we're playing our way. So respect on my manager for that year. I thought for me, you guys are not talking about Ugarte's performance. I thought Ugarte was outstanding, breaking up play. I thought he was a worry in that midfield. I thought Mainu slotted in as well in there when Mason Mount was meant to be part of our.
I said to these guys, I said Mason Mount injury is going to work in favor. Didn't I say that, guys? I said it's going to work in favor of United.
Yeah, there you go. He came on. I thought he was good in that aspect. Mazarawi again. I think he got beaten once by Doku. After that, sensational, 12 million, and then the main man. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm gonna call him the Ivorian Messi. Yeah, you lot. I know. You lot. Listen, you lot.
He said, "I know."
Please, let me just talk about Messi.
Let's not let SAEED turn Diallo's big day into a slander session.
Let him just.
My boy, my guy. Yeah, my guy. Amad Diallo, man. Special player, man. For me, deserved the goal. Yeah, it was everything that I thought. I don't know what Steve's thinking here, but when we had the ball, it was Amad Diallo that looked most threatening. He was going to do something. He could beat a man. Yeah, he went through. Obviously, he was offside in the first half, but that control, guys, balls in midair, the control to get around the keeper and then bang, finish it from that angle. And then
Toby was bigging it up. Toby was saying it's bad.
Yeah, for me, stuff for dreams. Yeah, and Amad Diallo, like I said to you, man. A player that United, you know, Ten Hag has, brother, it's personal between me. You put him behind, what's that brother that's at Monza right now that's struggling to get games? Yeah? Folson. No, Amari Folson. Listen, I don't want to hate on you, brother, yeah? But he put Amari Folson ahead of him, yeah? Who later now is not playing at Monza. The brother now is shining. Alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brother, man. You know what I mean? He's been here for 4 years, went out alone, come back, and now he's settled. He feels at home. And yeah, man, Amad Diallo, brilliant. And yeah, man, my manager standing on business, man. And Rashford.
If Amorim could have written the script for yesterday, I think the biggest thing to come out of yesterday was the dropping of Rashford and Garnacho, setting that standard. Because you listen, 3 points is 3 points. You're probably still not expecting much this season, but that
no. Today I enjoyed that game.
What he done, and then for Diallo to step in and do what he done from the wing, it's just that was a perfect day for Amorim. On City, I just don't know how to, everyone's talked about it. No one can really explain it. 1 win in 11, to be honest, when you look at their last 2 summers, though, we did say they've regressed. Wait, okay, we can, but it's the regression in the summer, and it's caught up to them. The fear factor can help you ride waves into seasons when you're not as strong as you usually are. Sir Alex Ferguson did that many seasons. The fear factor of some of them legendary units he built bled into future eras where you look at the team and you think, oh, how did they win a couple things? How did they win this? I think Pep's done the same with City, but he just hasn't. I think he was up in the air about staying on at the club. Maybe the charges are going to come true because the last 2 summers have literally not been Man City summers. They've got weaker, and that is not reminiscent of Man City the previous 6 years. So on the pitch, you're seeing it now, and I think, well, I said it to someone today. Man City had the fear factor. Last couple of years, Arsenal have had a bit of a fear factor. We've both lost it this season, and it can take you years to build a fear factor. Listen, ours is different. Cities is wild, winning titles. But in a matter of games, you can just lose it. And every team's going to City now or playing City now thinking, we might as well go get the 3 points, try for the 3 points, attack them. They've got weaknesses now. And that's what it is. It's a couple years of, and I think Steve has said it, it's a couple years of in the market, not really replacing who you've needed to replace. Remember I said Gundogan coming back was, that ain't City business.
You called it. I was wrong.
And I think that example can typifies what you're seeing now in terms of, they haven't really planned forwards well enough. Whether that's because Pep's kept them guessing about staying or not, you're just seeing it on the pitch now. But as an Arsenal fan, it's hard talking about it because it's like, fucking hell, we're not the ones capitalizing. But yeah, sorry, Steve, it's 24 minutes in and yeah, everyone's had their word on Man City.
Does anyone else want to say anything?
Now you can say so.
Now you can go. Now you can go, bro.
Now,
You know, Steve.
now they're using my jokes on back on myself. Now, listen, you're not telling me anything that I don't already know, that I've already said. Do you not think getting beat at home off Tottenham 4-0 was embarrassing? Do you not think getting beat off Brighton, getting beat off Bournemouth, losing a lead 3-0 to Feyenoord, getting beat off Juventus? These are all embarrassing moments. We know we have a problem. But I didn't really call them defeats embarrassing because I didn't want to disrespect the clubs. But I am embarrassed by that defeat at weekend. I am. You've seen the clips of them all screaming in the bedrooms and rolling around on the floor. About a team that they don't care about and nobody's bothered about City. So, we've seen all that. So we do know deep down that everybody's bothered about City. So, I'd rather you just admit it and get it out of your system. There's no need to be like, oh shit, City's going to beat us, so we'll pretend we don't care. But then when you win, I've never seen anything like it. So just say, you're worried about City, and if you get a result at City, it'll be the biggest, result of the season. But the embarrassment was in the performance levels. It was, you can't be leading for 87 minutes and then get beat like that. And it was the manner. We gave him the goal. We gave him a penalty. Why is he jumping on his back? You don't have to do that. You know what I mean? He gives away the ball. Then he goes and runs and plows into it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Listen, I gave United credit on my stream. I said they always look dangerous through Amad. We look toothless again. You can't call out Erling Haaland if you don't get no service. You watch Liverpool play, they'll bring Núñez on for 20 minutes. He'll get 6 chances. Yeah, because they're giving him the ball and they're getting the ball into his box. City don't do that. You might as well not play him. I said it 2 streams ago. Don't play him. If you're not going to give him the ball, he's useless. He's just wrestling with defenders all game. So he looks frustrated. He's still, he's still there in the golden boot, which is unbelievable. And the fact that the team is still 5th, it's all right, people taking the piss, people. But if we're fucking that shit, why are we 5th? There's other clubs on this panel who are talking to us like we're in a crisis and we're 5th. So it's mental. We are in a crisis in my standards. I've got standards as a football club and a football fan, which Pep Guardiola set. So the standards are that high that you if you get a drop off, you're going to be, you need to call it out. But if somebody said to anyone on here, listen, in the next 5 years you can win 4 league titles and a treble, but you got to have one season where you're gonna fall off to 5th. Tell me who's not taking that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's right, it's wrong, but nobody knows the answer to the questions. Everyone can look at the players. We can look at the summer. We can look at Pep. We can look at Chike. But I'm just a football fan, so I can only call it as it is. I said from the beginning of the season, we ain't playing well, but we're winning games. We were undefeated. And I said on here, I don't know how we're undefeated because we're literally playing bad. And we all know our teams. We go watch them week in, week out, so you can tell. And people going, oh, yeah, shut up, Steve. You're just calling it this, that, and the other. I wasn't doing that. I'll say it how it is. And there's a big problem there. And we've got January to try and put it right, because if we don't buy anyone in January, then there's a problem, I think, deeper in the club, which is going to have to come out because, like Matisse says, I don't remember a team that's dominated the football in this country for so many years to drop off of this level. It's not. It's like, yeah, okay, maybe they dropped to 4th, maybe they dropped to the Europa League. You can sort of okay, but in the way we've dropped recently, like you say, it's Crystal Palace, Leicester City form. So it has to be addressed. But the confidence looks shot. We even winning 1-0. You sat there and you're thinking the game was terrible. It was terrible for both sides. It was embarrassing. I was like, well, okay, we've got a lucky goal. We're 1-0. It was crap. You know what I mean? If it had been finished 1-0, no one could have moaned. If it finished 1-0, no one could have moaned. They won 2-1. And it's the manner of that. So we take it on the chin. But it wasn't great football from both teams. And like you say, we ain't looking like it's getting any better anytime soon. I think there's big mistakes been made from top to bottom. I think Pep thought he could do it with 20 21 players. They were listing Gary Neville after the game, to be fair, listed the games that they played, 68 one season, 70 the season before. These players are playing every week. It's down to the manager to replace them. You had people at the club. You had Morgan Rogers, Cole Palmer, Romeo Lavia, Pedro Porro. Yeah.
Wow.
You had Enes Unal scored a free kick tonight. You had all these players who were sat behind the bench. So you had the bench, and then you had these players sat behind the bench, right? Pep's decided with somebody there, we'll clean them all out. We don't need them. We can work with 21. And it's worked with 21. But then you look at Chelsea, what they did, and everyone called them mad for buying players and hoarding players. Are they mad now? Because look at the fixture pile-ups that's coming. Look at the competition that's coming. They've got the squad ready to compete. We've got to go and sign another. He's talking about now a squad of 30 players. On the bench, we had Simpson Pusa, Nico O'Reilly, James McAtee. We had a striker we bought from West Ham for $1 million that's never ever played a game. We had 4 kids on the bench in a derby. Is that a Manchester? Is that a title-winning team? Is that a title-winning squad? No, it's well off it. And you've got to blame the manager because he's the man with the final say. So listen, we're in the shit. We know we're in the shit. We've just got to trust in Pep. He's got too much credit in the bank, you know, to be getting rid of him and all this nonsense. I know people are going to pile on. Pile on all the fuck you want. Everyone can pile on, no problem, because the fans ain't going nowhere. Pep ain't going nowhere, and we'll just take it on the chin. If we take a season out, we'll take a season out. But we've got the resources, we've got the dough, we've got the foundations, we've got the academy. It won't last long, people. It won't last long. So people can get it out of the system, come to City and try and do it. But I guarantee that, you know, he'll get it right. If he don't get it right in January, he'll have to get it right in the summer.
Just to add, because obviously this foreign territory for you guys. You haven't been here since 2006-07. But I know you're saying you're 5th. You are 3 points off 9th. So, you know, this is the part of the table where you keep playing the way you're playing, you will find yourselves in mid-table territory, like proper mid-offs, Wolves and them, man. You know what I mean? So I know you man are 5th now, and it's okay. It sounds nice.
If we'd have won on Sunday, we were 87th minute. We're winning. If we win on Sunday, we're level with Arsenal.
Yeah,
so that's where you are.
It's one game swing.
That's what I'm saying. The league's mental because, you know, and I think this Manchester City slump is taking the eyes off a lot of other teams. I think there's an awful lot of other teams out there that were giving it big times, what they should have been doing, what they shouldn't have been doing, and they ain't doing it. So because Man City have dropped, everyone's looking at us. But all I'm saying is, if we're in a fucking crisis, 1 win in 11, there's teams that are in and around us that should be. Listen, you look at the league table. Look at the league table.
No, you can't say that. You got to say who it is. Like you got, you know. If you name drop it, you got to say who it is.
We all know who it is. You know what I mean?
No, there's a few. Toby was singing Man City lost again. What position are your team in?
When was I singing Man City lost again?
You were singing it before. Just to answer the question. Answer the question. What position are your team in?
Yeah, we're 10th. I didn't say we're good.
Right, hold on. So stop there. You're 10th. SAEED, what position are your team in?
What position? We don't care.
No, just answer the question. We don't want an essay. Answer the question.
Why are you deflecting, Steve?
I'm asking you a question.
This, man. You are deflecting from your misery.
I have let you speak.
Put everyone down.
I'm not having this, man. I'm waiting to answer. I'm waiting to deliver my.
We are not doing this.
You can't do it. See,
I've let him speak. On this behavior on the big 6, yeah. You will not deflect, onto others. You are shit right now. You own it, yeah. Don't drag other people into it. You are shit. You own it. Yeah. I'm sick of it.
Turkish, can you moderate, please?
You own your shit like I do every week on this channel, yeah? I own my shit. I don't say what about Arsenal, what about Tottenham. I own my shit.
Someone's rattled. I think someone's rattled. You're supposed to be cooking me. You rattled, mate. You rattled.
I cooked already. I've been cooking for the last 3 weeks. Maybe a month. Maybe 6 weeks.
You haven't cooked a pot noodle, mate.
I've been cooking you for 6 weeks.
You haven't cooked me once. Not once.
Are you kidding me? Are you seriously kidding me?
I just asked you a question and your heads just fell off. So who's rattled me or you?
What you're trying to do here is deflect from your situation.
Sorry for asking a question on the channel. Answer the question. What position is your team?
You know where we are. You just said it before. You know where we are.
You answer it.
You said it already. You know where we are. Check the table.
All right. Okay. There you go. So there you go, people.
So what's the
I
point?
want to ask you.
What is this? What are you trying to
He's
conclude
a
from
little
this?
upset, and he's a little bit
serious
rattled by that.
question. I want to ask a serious question because I was analyzing what you're saying, yeah. And you said Pep is untouchable, and of course he is, yeah. But what point do you think someone's got to do something here? Because 1-11, so you got Villa.
Unsackable, honestly, unsackable this season.
No, but I'm saying from Pep's side as well, though. I'm saying someone.
Yeah.
I'm saying someone. At what point does someone?
Whether it's options, it's either Khaldoon comes in and says, "We've decided to go in a different direction," or Pep himself says, "I've lost the dressing room and the players won't play for me." Because
this is what
if you lose a dressing room, you, no matter which manager you are, we know that players can get managers sacked if they want. We've seen that ex-players have come out and gone, "Oh, we didn't like such a body, so we decided we ain't going to do this, we ain't going to do that." I'm not going to go down that road just yet, but that is a possible road which could happen now.
I don't think they'll turn against him. No chance. But what I mean is, you know, sometimes, and it's happened to all of our clubs at some stage through the great managers that we've all had, or some of us have had, right? Where the message don't go through anymore. That's what I'm saying. So
yeah, I don't think that's the case at the minute. Like you say, I do think if I take a step back as a City fan and I look at it, we shouldn't be playing Mateus Nunes, who shouldn't be playing at all as a left back.
Yeah,
as a left back. You should be playing him as a left back. That's like you getting in, I don't know, Cody Gakpo and playing him centre back. If you get left in that situation as a football club who's just won 4 league titles on the trot, something's gone wrong, right? We've had Rico Lewis, who's not a left back, play left back. We've had Josko Gvardiol signed as a centre back, who's played left back for 2 seasons. We've had Nathan Ake, who was signed as a centre back, who's played left back for fucking 5 seasons. It's weird, it's mad, but because it worked, Fabian Delph, played left back all for 2 seasons. Zinchenko comes as a midfielder, plays left back. It's weird stuff that he leaves himself in, but we know he is a guy like that. But what we've got to do is,
what's he got against actual left backs? You're actually
no idea. The last left back we had was Gail Clichy, I think, and that shows you how long ago that was.
And Mendy.
So well, Mendy. We'll talk about him.
Zinchenko.
Zinchenko wasn't a left back.
Sergio Gomez.
But he didn't play.
Yeah.
But listen, but there's another one. Sergio Gomez gone Real Sociedad this season, starts playing good football. He was like a backup player last season. The backup players we've got now aren't as good as Sergio Gomez. That's what he's left himself. But he's accountable for it. He's accountable for it. Him and the board. Nobody else, you know. And we're, like you say, we're only supporters. We can only go and back the team. And if the team aren't playing well, you've got to try and work out. No one's having a meltdown saying sack the manager and sack the board and all that. No one's doing that. But 1 win in 11 is unacceptable when you set a standard so high. If Manchester United had won 3 league titles on the trot, then the season after they'd lost 1 in 11. Well, how do you think that's going to go? But like Matisse said before, it's a bit mad at the minute, and it looks like in my opinion, it looks like it ain't getting any better.
Well, this is what I was going to say, because you got Villa next. Who's your next 3, for example? Who's your next 3?
We've got Villa, Everton, West Ham.
Villa's a tough one.
Villa, and West Ham and Everton are just running into a little streaky kind of boom.
But what the problem is now, what you get is now, you get these teams that every season will come to the Etihad and set up with a low block and shit themselves, who now come in and going, you know what, we'll play a bit of football. And some of these players are that used to playing against this low block where they have control of the ball and they're knocking it side to side. When a team actually puts it on them, they go into fucking shit. They don't know what they're doing all the time. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy. Honestly, it's a mad situation when you deep it and you look at the players on the pitch who are there. I mean, Jack Grealish came on. You think Jack would be thinking, you know what? We've got a few injuries. I need to stake a claim for myself. And he's taking the short corner. It's hitting the first man. He's going backwards every time with the ball, and it's like it's all over the place. Jeremy Doku, He beats that fullback to the touchline and checks back, comes backwards, loses the ball. Bernardo Silva stray ball into midfield. And then when City
was non-existent,
when City chased the game and they pressed United, right? It was the worst press I've ever fucking seen in my life. I've never seen a press like it from City. It was so easy. The gaps were just like dink, dink, round them, gone. And I thought,
that's the biggest thing I think for me, the derby, Steve, is that normally when we go to the Etihad, we're getting absolutely chased. You know,
we got one yellow fucking card. It was Kyle Walker being a prick.
Yeah.
That Ugarte, he was running around the midfield, putting himself about. But the thing what he was doing as well, which every time somebody laid the ball off, he'd leave something on him, like a little elbow or a kick. Right? We didn't do that. We're soft as shit. No one's asked because it's not going our way. They're not bothered. Erling Haaland, I'd rather see him just smash into Maguire and knock him flying off a corner, or just like take a bit of something to get the crowd going. But it wasn't. It was just weird. It was embarrassing, man. It was embarrassing.
It's not just the Man United thing though, because Man City, what's made them so dominant isn't just the quality that they have on the ball, but it's the quality that they have off the board. Man City have been like top 3, like most intense teams off the ball for the last like 4 or 5 years. Like when Man City get it right, they don't let you breathe, right? But now you see teams, they're playing comfy, they're playing around Man City's press. And what makes it mad is Man City are still committing the same bodies forward, still pushing that line up, but the pressure's not there. So you're not beating, you're not trapping teams. You're not trapping teams with the first line. You're not trapping teams with the second line. And teams are just getting in behind Man City's attacking the midfield and straight into the defensive ease. And the defenders are defending so poorly. Guardiola, he's one of my, I rate him. I think he's a top player in the making, but he has been absolutely terrible outside of the goals this season. He's been terrible. The last 4 or 5 games, he's been absolutely shocking. Yeah, Kyle Walker been tragic this season. John Stones been awful this season. Ruben Diaz, he's probably the one that's coming in and trying to show some fight, but even he was lucky to not give away a penalty yesterday as well. So it's just really, really, really bad from Man City. And again, I have to say it, Pep Guardiola, he's a fantastic manager, but nobody's above criticism. And please don't take this as, oh my God, you think Pep's a fraud. No, I don't think that. But the standard you expect from Pep, in fact, the standard you expect from Pep, just the bare basics of what you want to see from your coach when your team are in the trenches, he's not doing that. Right now, Pep Guardiola, he's doing a bad job with the circumstances he's been dealt. He is. The players are cooked right now, but let's be serious. Some of his substitutions.
This is alien, though, isn't it? This is new to.
Yeah, it's alien.
This is no excuse. No excuse.
Like, he's man. Let's be serious. I would say over this 11-game run, he's managed Man City poorly. Sorry, he has.
Yeah, I mean, Gundogan and Mahrez replacements, I think, were key to where we are now. Because if he replaced them correctly or with the right players, I think, City's transition, because you was always going to go through some sort of transition after having such a great period.
Yeah,
it's the 1 in 11 and the manner of some of these draws or defeats that it's just like, hold on, lad. How does this end? How do you turn a corner without a transfer window? And I don't think this is a January window fix. I truly believe it's a summer fix. What you do up until then, it will say a lot. What GRIZZ asked earlier about Pep. It's up to Pep what happens with Pep. And that's how I see it. He is the type of man that if shit really did hit the fan and he could question himself and leave the club. I don't ever see City turning around and saying, "No, we're done with you." I just don't have no answers to the transfer window business leading up to here, because it was inevitable that there would have been a drop off. Obviously, not this much of a drop off. It was inevitable that there would have been this drop off. Like, I'm not too sure what it was about. Was it Pep and not letting them know that he's going to re-sign the contract? Is it the charges that's going to potentially come in and stop some things, or maybe make up the money and profit to tide them over? I don't know what it is, but I don't know how this. I don't know how this.
I know Steve thinks January window we're going to buy 2-3 players. I genuinely don't.
I don't think the market can. The January market is for topping up, and that market is so dangerous because people are going to overcharge you. One, because you're desperate, and two, most times, obviously, people don't want to. People don't want to let their best players go because they've got their own aspirations mid-season.
And you
you can get great signings in January, but I think the level of rebuild we're talking is not just 2 or 3 because
You've
got a lot of players. You got a lot of players are aging. You got a lot of players that are on the back end of their career. You got a lot of players that can't be as intense as Tobes just mentioned. Like, we've become one of the best pressing teams in the league. And I think the average age has something to do with it because you just purely have to have the legs, the energy, the miles. City don't have that. You're looking at De Bruyne. Foden hasn't stepped up. So you're looking at not just the DM, but right now, City don't have a creator. City don't have someone in open play that can create chances and put things on a plate for Haaland. That's one player. You're looking at the right back. You're looking at centre back right now. You got injury prone players in Ake and Stones and whatnot. You don't have a left back. Like, I think you're 4 or 5 players, and I don't think you can patch it up and you might stabilize a little bit, but I don't think you're not going to fully fix it in January. Definitely not. No chance.
Yeah, but even if you don't fully fix it in January,
both wingers. Look. Let's break it down.
They have to show the ambition.
Both wingers are on trial.
Raw, man.
Both wingers.
Yeah.
A backup striker. That's 3. I'd say, me personally, but Steve will say his opinion. I say everyone in midfield's legs have gone, just like Liverpool's went. Fabinho, Gini, Henderson, Milner, their legs went. I'm telling you from experience, their legs fucking went. Did we see Gundogan and Silva yesterday and Kevin De Bruyne? No. We were like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. Their legs have gone. It's not ability. You put a ball on, you give a ball to Kevin De Bruyne with space, he will still put it on a sixpence.
100%.
You know what I mean? It's the running power of Ugarte, Mainu, dare I fucking say it, Bruno Fernandes, that was outrunning these man. They were outrunning them everywhere on the pitch.
As a Man City fan, it must be sad to see because it's
7 players down the spine of your team.
As a Man City fan, it must be sad to see because it's like Kevin De Bruyne has literally pulled them out of the trenches for years and years and years. And let's be serious, there has been there's been a significant over dependency on Kevin De Bruyne to be the heartbeat of that midfield when it comes to creativity. Kevin De Bruyne and Rodri, and this is the same shit. Said it last season. I'm still saying it again. That's why some of these players, they're mashing their work off the back of the stuff that Kevin De Bruyne and Rodri are producing. If you take those 2 out of the team or they dip in form, it really, really surfaces the dependency that Man City have on these 2 players. So when men are rating these players, etc., just remember they're able to do this because they have guys like Kevin De Bruyne who's splitting the defense without even thinking. Rodri who's splitting the defense without thinking, bro. And it's bad. Last summer, forget about this summer. Last summer, we were talking about Man City. They need someone to come in and try and take the burden off Kevin De Bruyne. They end up signing Mateus Nunes. This summer, we say the same thing again. Who did they sign in the midfield this summer? It's bad, man. It's really bad.
They let Cole Palmer go because Riyad Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, everyone was there, and Pep seen him as a wide player. And then obviously, look now in hindsight, this is what they've got to sort it out. It's getting Kevin De Bruyne's been there 10 years. Kevin's contract's
given everything, bro.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, of course he has. Listen, Kevin De Bruyne. We can't judge these players on one season 100%. After what they've just done. This is why Pep's defending them and saying, look, these players have done what nobody in history of football has ever done. So they've got a credit in the bank with me. So he is defending them, and we'll always defend them. But when you're used to it, it's when you're used to a certain level of performance week in, week out over 12 years, and it drops. It's not just dropped a bit where we can say, okay, we need 1 or 2 tweaks. This is dropped to like someone said before, relegation form levels. So it's not like everyone's overreacting and people are all going mad. Some guy messaged me and went, you need to back the team and tell the players that everything's going to be all right. Because
imagine saying that to Steve. That's crazy.
Right. That era, okay.
Right. Wow. This is what this guy's saying. Yeah. So he's saying this shit to me, and I'm like, are you fucking real or what? And I'm thinking, and I looked at the message and it was 1 a.m. So he's obviously steaming in his kitchen and So I was like, okay. And then I'm like, it doesn't matter if we've got to take a season on the chin after what we've just done. You've got to be realistic. We've got to do that. That's how we've been spoiled and we've seen fantastic things. We've got to just take it on the chin. but it doesn't mean we're going to accept it and we're going to have to like, oh, well, we won 4 league titles, so it doesn't matter, we can finish 12th. That's not allowable. And you're building a football club for sustainability and to be at the top table all the time. You're building a mentality. For that to be undone in one season, it's very, very hard to just get that back, that fear factor in your club, to just get that back. And this is why they've got to stop it. They've got to go out in January. It might not go against the club rules. They might have to overpay. But I'm sorry, needs must. We need legs, and I'd rather get them in January so they can get used to Pep's mad tactics, get used to the way he deals with it. So we got a running start next season. Got the World Club Cup coming up. Pep said they've asked the Premier League, City and Chelsea, can their fixtures start 2 weeks behind everybody else? The Premier League said no. The Italian teams are getting a 2-week head start. The French team, they're letting them have a 2-week. The Premier League said no. And this is what he's saying. You know, the Chelsea have got a big squad. He said that. We haven't got it. So now he's got to buy players. He's got to buy players.
Yeah. Let me get the super chats in. 51 on the clock, 9.6k here. So hit the like button, people. Shahed says, big up family. Manny is red, violets are blue. Matisse's vlog was cold, but the Oscar goes to PS Walker to win this year's Fallon floor. Hashtag disgraceful. Yeah, Grizz did mention.
Not only his performances have been disgraceful, yeah, because I think his performances have been disgraceful. Like for a club captain to perform like that, and I don't know why Pep keeps picking him. That's another thing. Like he keeps picking him.
No one else, Chris. There's no one else.
I was going to say, there's no one else.
We've been saying Rico Lewis.
He won't play Rico Lewis there. He won't. It's too small.
Suspended as well, wasn't he?
He's suspended, yeah.
Yeah, he was suspended.
No.
All their players are like either too young and raw or inexperienced.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're saying. And then you look around the Premier League, and half the Premier League is built on Manchester City academy players they've let go in the last 3 years.
That must hurt even.
You're literally like us.
That must hurt even more. Every time City sees another team with a star boys from the academy, everyone, pretty much. It's mad.
The kid from Dortmund, yeah, Bruno Ngo-Gittins, Man City.
Yeah. The next star.
He's a talent. He's a talent.
Jaden Sancho, Man City. You know what I mean? You look at Pedro Porro, he was there. We just didn't have him. Douglas Luiz, who would play in our midfield right now, he's not there. Romeo Lavia, Cole Palmer, you know what I mean? Taylor Howard-Bellis. Yeah, Taylor Howard-Bellis, Delap. Fucking crazy, mate. Crazy. If that team I just named there, that'd finish top fucking 10 Premier League all day.
Next one in from Kliss says, a madness. Let's talk about City. Grealish last scored for City on December the 16th, 2023. Shit, happy birthday. Well, exactly 1 year to today. Versus Palace. He's goalless in 45 straight games. Savinho, 21 games, 0 goals. Foden, 24 shots, 0.
Carry job. That's all I have to say. Carry job. And it's not just the Grealish thing. Carry job. Yeah. Man are riding off the work that the big steppers have been putting in for season in, season out, season in, season out. Now, when the big steppers aren't there, now look at them.
He needs to change. He needs to save his career.
How can he be goalless in 45
I think his career.
That is.
I think his career.
Wait. Matisse.
They've not started fucking 45 games. Let's have it right. He's probably come on in subs for fucking 10 minutes here and there. So they're jazzing it up a bit, but he has been. The goal scoring thing with him, he's not been there, like you say, and he's got to sort himself out. There's a lot of them like that, you know what I mean?
IBN says football is healing. Count Guardiola and his system FC. The man that ruins football can't continue without certain players. Individual talent difference. I believe that says. Clinical, the Jamaican citizen says, congrats to United on a shit performance that got them from 13th to 13th. Manchester is and has been blue for over a decade now. Mubsy says, Macaroni Steve always calls SAEED when City beat us, but he went missing yesterday. Did it? Steve called SAEED.
He didn't go missing. He called me after. So fair play, Steve.
There you go.
Oh, they paid for the biryani for the boys, didn't I?
Yeah,
okay.
fair play. He did. So
how did he go missing? Mubs.
Where's my biryani?
Nah, big up Mubsy, man. Big up my guy.
Where's my biryani? I got you, Tobes. I got you. I need it more than say.
That's a nice biryani, man.
Oh shit,
bro! It's
in that Mexican rice, man.
Bro, it's so spicy.
I could just eat some biryani. To be fair,
I could try some biryani.
Biryani, Mexican rice.
No, man, that's like Mexican rice to me, man. Oh, yeah, go on.
Grizz, is that one of them Uncle Ben's? Is that one of them Uncle Ben's 2-minute boil in the bag rice there? Or what?
Is it just me? Or is that not
One of them
Mexican
ads
rice,
though,
though?
put it in the microwave bags.
Listen, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
I know,
lie.
Rice in the bag.
I'm not gonna lie. Everything that you lot mentioned is probably better than this one. I tried this local shop. I saw a special offer, £3.50. Now I know why it was £3.50.
Oh my god.
Uncle, you got to stick to chicken.
Have some
Honestly,
shame, man. Come on.
you got to stick to
No,
chicken.
they said it's a special offer in it. They're trying a new, like, you know, when you try a new
Yeah,
item, you put half price, new item. Bruv, you know what I mean? That's a dead
to
item.
chicken, brother.
It's a dead item.
The Ball-in Bandit says, Steve, 6 Premier Leagues in 7 years. No wonder they're mad. Grizz, 1 in 30. Turk, 0 in 21. SAEED, 0 in 13. Matisse, 1 in 10. TOBS, 0.
We know why they're mad. We know why they're mad.
Jazzy Jeff says, Gundogan sits at the table with Henry, quoting Hugh. Words spoken in Big Six folklore. Excluding G&A, what has Salah got to do to equal Henry and Gundogan's status? Or can he ever? Another tongue-in-cheek comment there from Jazzy. Not for Tobes this time, surprisingly. Let's move. Liam says, we've seen it all. We've won the lot. We're Man United never going to stop. The points that again. Speak on Grealish, says Baldo. The guy cost 100 million and has done more on the dance floor than for City in a time of need. Foden is nowhere near Saka and Cole. Fun fact, says Oshi, this Pep run in 11 is the exact replica of Lampard's horrid run as Chelsea interim manager at the end of the 22-23 season. A singular win, 2 draws and 8 losses. Interesting. City need to go Kazakhstan for some Matisse style spiritual cleansing at minus 14 degrees. People, after this stream, make sure you go over to Matisse's channel. We'll tell you why in a second.
We might be going fucking Kazakhstan next season in the Europa League. To carry on.
That will be the ultimate. Yeah, Steve sitting there in Kazakhstan saying, "Fuck you know."
That's how they started.
You know, I like the away games and that, and you know, and I always say this: the Champions League, is fucking boring for away game. You get Shakhtar Donetsk every year, Leipzig, and fucking Real Madrid. So sometimes it's good to be sat in them grounds when the train's rattling past. Just for one season, it might be all right.
I highly recommend.
Okay, Matisse enjoyed. Nasco says, big up, guys. Steve, respect for calling out Walker on your channel. SAEED, we must stay humble, eh? We went from 13th to 13th, so we must take a note from Matisse and be the chill guy. Move in silence. Nasco, I don't know if you've been missing for 10 days, but Matisse ain't a chill guy anymore, brother. But yeah, catch up.
Yeah, man, catch up, man.
Mustafa says, Pep looks like he's running out of energy. Give the job to Big Steve till the end of the season. Steve is at the wheel.
Imagine Big Steve as manager, man. What would you say, Steve, there, man? Like in the change room now, man. City. What would you
Good manager, mate. I'm a good manager, man.
Yeah.
Sunday League, Manchester Sunday League. Yeah, I won the treble first season manager.
Come on.
We had 16 players. Yeah, the Alliance FC. We had 16 players. I came in. Yeah, they did a bleep test. I got rid of 15. I kept one player. Then built my own squad and won the treble. True story. I'll get some lads in the chat who were there. Inter Alliance FC treble winners first season. Big Steve, the gaffer.
First game under Steve, record number amount of crosses to Haaland. He'd be saying, get it in the box to the big man. Get it in the box to the big man.
Get it in the box, you shit out.
Mixer. Get it in the mixer.
Eric 10 says, Pep enjoyed our performance in the cup final, trying to play my tactics. Era's come to an end. Stay humble, eh? And Freddie says, props to SAEED. He has been on Amad for 2 years. Also, Kyle Walker is a disgrace. Panel, should VAR intervene and penalize simulation with a red card? I believe so, yes.
Bro, 100%, man.
Yeah, get him off, man. As soon as I said it, I thought, what is he doing? I'd have been more embarrassed if they'd have sent Hoyland off for that. You might as well just headbutt him clean in the face and smash his nose all over his kite and then get sent off than do that.
I get you. I remember a few years ago when Pepe got sent off for literally just going up to Alioski, and Alioski just dropped. And I'm like, hold on, how are you going to eliminate this now from the game if you're just saying this is a red card for dropping like that? So I'm glad that obviously this one didn't result in that manner, but the question is penalized simulation. I think, to stop people diving now. Once upon a time, there was hardly any diving in to the level that we're seeing now. I think now it's got to go back a little bit more. You can't just use it.
Bad, man. It's bad. It's just, you know, when you're saying about Kyle Walker, Grizz was saying about him being a disgrace. Yeah, for me, this is what I said after the game. If you lose 1-11, your captain has to come out and talk to the supporters about what's going on. Yeah, he's not done that once in this 11-game run. Vincent Kompany, after that derby, would have been the first one on Match of the Day TV and said, this level of performance ain't good enough. Don't worry, the fans, whatever. We're going to put it right. Because he knew what it meant. I remember going to Anfield one year in the Champions League and getting slapped, right? And Vincent came out straight away and said, level of performance ain't good enough. Get behind us at the Etihad and we're going to go for it. And we went and we felt $1 million. Sometimes you need it. When you're with your club, you need your captain to stand up and fucking talk. Kyle Walker's just hiding in the background. He's letting Ruben Diaz, who's not the captain, coming out and telling, you know, and saying all the things.
It's a weird choice. It's even a weird choice to make him captain in the first place.
I think it was the deal breaker for him to stay. We got ourselves in a position just before the season starts where Kyle Walker's going to Saudi Arabia or Bayern Munich. We had no players as backup. Pep shit himself, took him for a fucking Chinese on Deansgate, promised him to be the captain, and then brought him back in. Madness.
Blue Moon says, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. South Stand popping, but the game was like watching two bums fight. A lot of man needs to go. Goes on to a personal battle. Now I'll leave to him. Osman says, City need to go on the market and grab two solid midfielders where someone like Verts can play Doku and Haaland with his passing ability, while have Zubimendi just breaking up play. We'll be back soon. And Ivan says, my guy SAEED, talk your shit. All this chest that Steve came with. By the way, his name is Amad Diallo. What a baller. Big up, my guys. Keep up the great work. Well, we've Messi, Ronaldinho now.
Big up Ivan, man, from New York.
James says, never compare Foden to Saka. Foden needs Rodri to play when Saka was balling out a few seasons ago when playing with players like Lokonga, Nuno Tavares, and El Nene. And Nasco adds, if the charges result in 3-4 window ban, how would City deal with it?
That would be the worst at the minute. That would be the worst punishment you could give to them. If you relegated them, right, and they could still buy you whatever they want, yeah, they'll be back in no time. If you give them a 3-4 transfer window ban, they'd be fucking relegated. They'd be relegated on their own, and they won't be able to do anything about it.
Oh shit!
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
True,
yeah, that's another angle.
Transfer ban after selling.
Are you watching, guys?
Because when we got a transfer ban, we just had all of
the Premier League. Like,
We've got
people are emailing them right as we speak.
When we got a ban, we had bare young players to go to because we had just started bringing them through that crop. But City have just sold all their crops, so I don't know what their next batch is.
Abdullah says United carried away again. Ten Hag had a good start and beat a few big teams in his first season. United beat a City that has the worst Premier League form. Just wait. Breezy says Pep is a coach. Fergie was a manager. Now you're finally seeing a mere glimpse of Pep with quote less. He can't hack it, and even then, City still have quality. One says this one on Man City. I'm trying to get the Man City, Man United ones in first. Sahel says Ten Hag had Amad on the bench for Amari Forson, who played for SC Dons versus AFTV. That is a bigger crime than City's charges. Shout out to Maguire, top pro. Big up Nick. City 4 in a row. 4 fans forgetful. Hold that, Steve. No one cares about City. Decade legacy. You're finished after Pep leaves. Diallo King.
Decade legacy, fuck's sake. These make some shit up, mate. I've seen videos today of Onana and Ahmed dancing in the dressing room at Carrington.
Vibes, man. Come on, man. They're dancing, you know.
Remember when Thingy did that? What was he called? Jesse Lingard and that, and Pogba, and they all wanted him out.
Yeah, do you remember that era?
Yeah.
I mean,
different vibes now, innit? Different vibes.
A bit of dancing, guys. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with a bit of dancing. You know what I mean? Come on,
Karen took the kid, says the only thing City are signing in January is a plea deal. Let's be honest. And Mahar says City have conceded more goals than 13th place United this season, while also conceding more goals than Fulham, Spurs, Palace, and Everton. Embarrassing. Oh, that's on Liverpool. This Pep downfall this season has been crazy. Even his downfall season at Barcelona, he won a cup and had 91 points in the league. This is a very unique situation he finds himself in. DJ says, Steve, I would just wait. SAEED loves stepping in dog shit. United were terrible also on Sunday, which means it's a matter of time before Craig re-emerges.
Let them, man. Let them live, man. Let them live, man. Let them live, man.
You weren't terrible. Get your facts right, mate.
Nev says SAEED doesn't need to cook. Every team in the league is doing it anyway. There's nothing left to cook. And Nick also adds Manchester red like Steve's face, 13th in the league and 13 league titles, Premier League titles. All love, lads. Big up, big six, especially SAEED. Steve can't handle losses. Who can? Sieg says, wait, so United fans are praising Amorim for dropping Rash Garnacho for crap training, but when Ten Hag did it to Sancho, SAEED and the man them were crying with diapers on.
The difference, one was after the game, so.
What I seen that Stephen Howson come out and say that the night before the derby and say that Rashford and Garnacho were dropped for going out on the piss.
I don't know. There's some rumours coming out, but I think for me, yeah.
So if he's done it, that Amorim saying he dropped it for that reason, really, then and it comes out they were both bopping in nightclubs, something needs to go on, man.
Yeah. It's interesting. He won't ever gonna say that, you know what I mean? So I think he came out.
I think Rashford's finished there anyway. We've said that a long time. But
That's why I'm waiting for big one, guys.
It's the same as Obo at Arsenal. I'm not saying his name because I can't say it, but it was the same thing. Yeah, he was an issue there. And
That's big
accented.
A bang your man. Yeah. A bang your man.
Right. So a bang your man, right? He needed getting rid of, and he got rid of him, and it all fell into place. And I think that's what he's the biggest one for me at United. I don't act like a Manchester lad. He don't act like like he loves the club. I've seen the way he conducts himself, mooching about, and I just think, yeah, man. You know, you've seen yesterday that the result they got without them two there.
Facts, man.
Yeah.
Just get opening bids in, guys. Come on.
Well, he's definitely going on loan, this guy. You can't get that wage off your bill.
Yeah, no one's paying that wage.
Like, find a loan, bro. Find a loan.
And especially with the form he's in as well, clubs are not gonna just buy him. They're gonna
actually, what club, like, let's deep
Syria
just 30 seconds. Where does he go?
Syria.
Paris.
Paris right now. There's only one team
PSG not doing that anymore. That model. They want young French players. I think.
Yeah, they got Mama was saucy last night, man.
Marcus Rashford will find the club, man. Come on.
I'm saying, like, if you're talking about big clubs that can actually like entice Marcus Rashford because he's a big name, he's a brand now. It's going to be Serie A, a slower league where his pace being a little bit lower is not going
to be.
Marseille.
Exactly, that's my point. All the big clubs, Matisse, all the big clubs are on a different flex now. PSG are trying to clean up the act and trying to get like young up and coming French players through the system. Whatever. Juve have deployed Motta for the same very reason. Whichever country you want to look at, Germany, Bayern Munich.
There's other big clubs in.
Bayern Munich is a shout, you know. Bayern Munich is a shout.
Bayern Munich won't go.
They won't sign him.
Are
they still Hollywood FC?
That's not Bayern.
Listen, they're
Bayern.
Listen, exactly. Company needs something right now. They're
I know you're desperate, SAEED, brother, but no.
Listen, I don't know, man. For me,
honestly, Italy. Honestly,
I look at a certain club that loves to revive players, and he might want him. So,
who?
Don't fucking start saying that bullshit, man. He needs to go West Ham or Aston Villa or something.
Bro, he's an upgrade of Martin Lenny, bro. Come on, man.
Arteta can fix him.
Come on, man.
Arteta's great at fixing players.
We got a younger version, man. Sterling's 29. We got a younger version. Come on, man.
Don't bring us into this conversation, man.
Come on.
Don't bring us into this. I'm done saving people, man. Barry says Diaz 68 M's, Guardiola 90 M's, Grealish 100 M's, Doku 60, Nunes 53. Let's not act like Pep doesn't have elite players right now. This is on him. Question: are they elite?
They're not elite. They're just high price tags.
Yeah, Doku and Nunes. I mean, come on. Danielle says another win for Amorim against Pep. What was SAEED cooking when he said years ago, "Come outside Saka" when mentioning Amad? A madness. Manchester is red. Don't do that, Daniel. Don't do that. But FC 25 this Friday, people. Don't forget.
My centre back.
Liam, are you all right?
We're gonna need Danielle because Steve's head might be not right on the. You know what I mean?
Hey, I held it last time, mate, and I scored.
He's already got about 6 red cards to his name. You know what I mean? So we need to calm Steve down for Friday.
Yeah.
Liam again.
Tune
with
in,
the
people. Tune in.
We've won the lot. I big up Liam though. Big up Liam. He's a big supporter of not only Big Six, but in general the channels and the content creating world. Big up Liam, man. What are you gonna say, Saeed?
No, I was going to read it all. Something.
No, well, you want me to sing it or something?
Yeah, it's just read
What's
it
the
all.
Mudrick news? What's the Mudrick news? The chat's
Read it
popping up.
all.
Mudrick news.
I'll read it out, but I don't know if it's true. I'm just gonna say that because I don't recognize the source, but it better be fake. According to sources, Mudrick has tested positive in a doping test in a sample. A banned substance was found in the end of October. The B sample is expected to be open in the next few days. The only thing I can add for clarification is that he was ill or out of the team the last couple of weeks. I don't know if that's true or not, but it seems.
Yeah, but
So
either
what
way,
you
it's
saying? You
irrelevant,
just
innit?
cheated. Oh, you've cheated now. You've cheated. Yes, you got that
Matisse
bit finished.
is doing PR already.
No, I'm not doing PR.
Yeah,
The only reason
finish.
why I need, well, obviously I need that.
10
to be fake
points off.
because,
10
you know,
points off. Cheers.
No,
I
damn,
can't have
this
a
is-
9-month ban for someone that I wouldn't mind selling. You know what I mean?
He's crap
It's
anyway,
irrelevant.
man.
He's a
He's
nothing.
crap anyway. It's a non-story.
Yeah,
It's a non-story.
Hopefully it's a non-story. I need that market
No,
value
but
to stay
something
high.
needs to be looked at. Chelsea's long history of drug abusing players.
Adrian
Man's
Mutu
going
as
all the way
well.
back to
Remember that
to
Matisse?
Mudrick, like,
Remember
what's
that
going on?
Matisse? Adrian Mutu, yeah?
What's going on?
Yeah?
Drug,
You know what?
drug
Last time
abuse
we had
FC.
someone abusing drugs, we
Drug
won the
abuse
league. No?
FC.
Won the league the year
Huh?
after.
Oh.
Okay.
What
That
did
was
you just
worse
say?
when Liverpool. That's when worse when Klopp was juicing everyone up with them dodgy inhalers when everyone had
Aye,
asthma.
trust me, man. Remember that one?
The asthma.
Remember it? Everyone had asthma, and it gives you what you could take the asthma, give you an extra boost of energy or something. It never ran so fast, them fuckers.
Looks like we got a new supply this season.
Let me keep it moving. Bills says City moving like Lily Phillips, opening legs to any man. Sensational to see this fall off. An
This
African.
is the second person who's mentioned.
That is
and
wild.
And I don't know this
That
name,
is
but
the
your
wildest
reaction
chat
tells
ever.
me you don't know about this person, whatever they're mentioning. So let's just.
I don't mention her, man. She don't need no clout, man.
She's got enough. African Giant says just spoke to the owners. Road to 40 points continues. After 40, we go 50 slowly but surely. The team is together up the Chelsea. Matisse. Talk for yourself. Talk for
Love.
yourself.
Come on,
We're
man.
leading on to Chelsea, yeah.
Next one's actually no, that's Liverpool. I don't know. Yeah, Massum says I don't know if anything matters more than love and a kind of awakening to how miraculous and how short and how sacred being alive is. City till I die.
Deep, man. It's deep.
Bloody hell, what's that all about, man? Are you all right, Masoom?
What's going on?
It is, man.
It looks like he's probably just met a bird in here and he's just blasted it and he's buzzing.
One
But,
win
watch
in
out.
11 has him all over the gap. PJ says City playing bad on purpose, hoping they might feel sorry for them and giving them a lenient punishment with the 130 charges.
Steve, I've just realized your downfall. What's fucking caused it?
What?
It's that prick Liverpool fan that fucking turned into the City fan. Ever since he fucking messaged you and said,
Yeah.
Chris,
I'm gonna
Steve,
fill him
I'm
in.
gonna-
I'm
Oh,
filling him in.
Remember
Yeah.
when you
Yeah,
came to the
Yeah.
what's it called?
Yeah.
What's the
He
thing
said he
on
listened
here,
to
man?
me on the
Chat.
he listened to me on Back Your Chat, and it was like God coming out of the sky and touching him, and he changed him from a Liverpool fan to a City fan. And then City got
Disgraceful.
shit.
He is
So,
being
yeah.
the turning point.
He's the one. You
That's
blocked him,
crazy.
didn't you? You blocked
I
him, didn't you?
blocked him.
He might be a Liverpool fan now. I've not checked his profile picture.
Yeah,
We'll have
I
to
know.
find him.
That's
Yeah,
why I blocked him. They always
he might
come
have
back.
gone back. He
They
might have
always
gone
come
back.
back.
okay. Adam says as an Arsenal fan, we'll try Amad on free. Only fair since they took.
Who took Cho from us? Confused.
He's talking about.
I don't know.
confused.
What I do know is that on Monday Night Football,
Is Amad's contract out? Oh,
Yeah.
in-
That's what
he
I was about
is.
to say, Steve. Summertime.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. Let's get a
Hey,
signed
whoa.
contract. Actually, I don't want to do
Anyone-
no ITK.
2
and that.
weeks,
You know what I mean?
anyone can talk to him. In 2 weeks, any club can talk. Well, actually, not English clubs, but
Don't worry, man.
the
Did
Trent
you
thing.
kiss the badge. Did you
nah,
not see
Amad.
the badge?
Amad's contract's up end of the season.
Bro, man, kiss the badge, bro.
Oh,
Relax,
really?
man. United.
Oh, Saeed, you kept that one. Saeed, you kept that one quiet, didn't you?
Whoa,
Is he a lovely salary placement?
Relax yourselves, man. He's United through and through. Don't worry, man.
He's Sunderland, man. He loves Sunderland. He loves
Listen.
Sunderland.
He thanked Sunderland for what he did, but
Yeah,
listen,
but knowing these lot will go give him 350k straight off the bat.
Yeah,
no,
100%. Shit yourself.
See, why are you
Shit
putting
yourself.
money in it now? Like, you know,
Nah, you'll
United.
do that.
He loves United, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro?
He loves
He
United.
loves United, bro. He loves the club. He loves the club,
Yeah, love hype. Come on.
Why? Because he did that.
bro. Listen,
See the first person he went up to after the game last night, yeah, was Pep shaking his hand. Please,
yeah,
Pep,
because you
get me
know
out
why,
of this
bro?
shithole.
Yeah.
He's checking in on him, bro. He wants to
Get
see
me
if he's
out of this
okay.
shithole, mate. Get me out of this shithole.
You want to see if he's actually all right, man, because nobody else is going up to him.
Can you imagine if Ahmad left to
Sign me,
another
mate. Come
team
and
in
sign me,
England?
man.
Oh,
Come and sign me, man.
Please relax, calma. What
Oh.
Grizz? Calma. Tell everyone calma. Relax.
Liverpool need
Tranquilo.
a Salah replacement, Saeed.
Broski, man. I swear down.
We might have another welcome to Manchester billboard going up on Deansgate with Ahmad.
Can you imagine the head loss?
That would be the biggest.
That would be
Matisse, they still to this day have not got over that fucking billboard. They keep putting shit ones up as if they're hitting it, but it doesn't hit as hard as that.
That would be Ineos. Ineos would be done out here if that happened. Finished.
Alhambra says, shout out Pep's dermatologist. Those cuts and marks disappeared quickly. They're going to be making dough this season alongside lead judges dentist. And this is the last one. Pepe says, Turkish, don't throw shit at our players. You might end up buying them later. Oh,
wow.
Hit the like button. 9.7k in the building. Love for the love, people. Big numbers, massive numbers. Make sure you subscribe. Road to 100k. We're close to 80. Less than 3k away, but subscribe away, people. Obviously, share it. Do all of that good stuff as well. IG, X, and whatever other apps, TikTok, and whatever. Just put it everywhere, people. Let's move. Well, let's talk title race next. Grizz, Matisse, the floor is yours.
Oh, it's Brother Matisse's weekend. We must. It's Brother Matisse's weekend.
I don't mind starting because obviously we won. Always happy to analyze my team. I loved what Thierry Henry said on Monday Night Football. He said that Jackson's on his way to becoming something very serious, which is obviously Turkish's legend, his favorite player of all time. So it's nice to see strikers recognizing strikers. Turkish, any comment on that?
Hey, I liked what he did on the pitch. I don't know what he's saying there.
Oh, off the pitch. Okay, fair.
I don't know what he's saying there. Yeah, that's a bit. What did he say? Jackson's on his way to becoming what?
I don't want to play it because I don't want to
say. Jackson's on
the
the way
same
to
about
becoming
Lukaku. To be fair, he said the same about Lukaku.
Don't copyright the thing, bro. Don't copyright.
I don't want to copyright the thing, but I'll send it to you. I'll put it in the group chat.
Let's read the quotes.
On the way to becoming what though? Tell me.
Hey. I'll put it.
Cool. Sorry.
Listen, I'll start with him because great finish for the second goal. Like he had that big miss earlier in the game, but the goal that he took was a great finish, 1v1, proper striker's goal. Fantastic to see him taking shots from distance as well. He had a curler earlier on that wasn't too far. I think we played very well, man. I know it was 2-1. The scoreline suggests that it was closer. I know Thomas Frank came out and said it was close, but in my opinion, we controlled that game. 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes max. They had a spell where they brought 3 subs on in the second half and really went for it. We had to make some good saves with Sanchez. Sanchez was brilliant, but back to front, the whole team were minimum 7.5, 8 out of 10. I think our counter press is something that is over the last couple of weeks just levels. This is serious counter press. The energy, the positions people are taking up, suffocating teams, winning the ball high up the pitch. We're not slow or predictable. We actually play with a pace. The manager's tactically so flexible. He's thinking of new ideas every game. He's changing things up. You can't predict one team to the next. He's got Cucurella making runs into the box, which he was doing before the goal. Cucurella, I've said it so many times, I'm going to keep doing it because we paid a lot of money for this guy. And it took him a while to get to the level that we expected. But this season, he's been absolutely immense. I'm not just talking about him on the ball, but his defensive play. He is everywhere on that pitch. He's making tackles at right wing, right back. He's making tackles at left wing, left back, centre mid. He's getting in there, box to box. Unbelievable. Him and Caicedo, they set the tone, the tempo for this team. The way Caicedo is playing this season, best midfielder in the league, bar none. Tackles and interceptions, build-up play, inverting from fullback when needed. A goal this season at Old Trafford, great finish. And his chance creation, I've not hyped it enough because his passing, his ability to just play the ball in between press and through the lines and just break defensive stability and just so good. I can't speak highly enough of him this season. And listen, we all gave Declan Rice his flowers last year, but Caicedo is playing at that level, if not higher, in my opinion, because of the way that he's able to pass and build up, something that people are complaining a lot this season with Rice. So when people were talking about the fees and whatnot, we need to have the same energy, because the fee that we paid now, if he keeps playing like this at his age in this position, it's ridiculous. No one will talk about it anymore. But he needs immense praise.
Who?
Madueke, Caicedo, immense praise.
Okay.
He's
leadership, and he's showing leadership as well. He's wearing the armband, showed leadership this season as well. What'd you say?
I said he's been proper this season. He's been close.
He's been unbelievable for us. He's putting out so many fires. Madueke assist, which is good, great cross. We needed that from him, and everybody played well, man. It's a great time to be a Chelsea fan right now. We're just enjoying it. At the end of the day, we've gone through some serious banter seasons in the last couple of years. I include last season in that, because even though we finished 6th, it doesn't sound like it's that bad, but most of the season we were 12th, 10th. And I have to give all credit to Maresca, because, you know, yesterday we didn't have the big bench that everybody talks about. There's a lot of injuries. Badiashiel's out, Mudrik's out, Felix is out, Fofana's out, James is out, Lavia's out. A lot of injuries, a lot of kids on the bench. But the way we managed the game, very mature, controlled the game, controlled the tempo. Little lapse in concentration with that goal conceded. We should have kept a clean sheet, should have won by more, but very proud of the boys. And onwards and upwards, man. We just need to focus again for Everton away. I think that's going to be a very tough game. I think they posted something about clean sheets, obviously we'll talk about on Thursday. But yeah, man, we're just enjoying it, man. Unbelievable.
You said onwards and upwards. I believe you're second. Upwards means title.
Onwards and upwards in terms of more wins, more good performances. We could go top of the league on Sunday before you play.
By the time we play next, you will be top.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say we will, because we're going to respect Everton. Arsenal struggled, and Arsenal are top team. Everton, so, you know, we have to respect.
Okay. We're going to respect Everton now, he says.
You were worried about playing Everton, you know, last week.
Yeah. We're back at the top.
The game postponed. Do you know what I mean?
We're back at the top. Our rival is back.
We're going to respect. We're going to respect.
We're going to respect Everton. Okay.
See, Grizz, they're just a chill guy, they're saying, man. This is a chill guy.
No, they're not chill guy.
That's what they're saying. They're chill guys.
When Arteta stepped up to me, you know, I said, "Fuck Arteta," innit?
I know, and I know you're about to start saying "fuck Maresca."
Not yet. If he steps up to me, let me.
I mean, can
I just add? Sorry, before you guys dive in. Jaden Sancho.
Allow him, man.
What a footballer! This is
wow.
Champions League, bro. Honestly, Jaden Sancho on that left wing, and now maybe because we're starving in the Premier League for left wingers, there's been a lot of talk about that. Rodrigo, Vinny, Mbappe is 3 of the best 5 at Madrid. There's no real great left wingers in this league. Sancho right now is the best left winger in this league, and it's not like a crazy thing to say.
Whoa,
no, he isn't. No, he isn't the best left winger.
Who's been better? Who's better?
I think Diaz
has not been playing.
Anthony Gordon's just as good as him.
So in my opinion, Jaden Sancho is better player than Gordon. He might not
maybe better technician, but in terms of impact in the game of football, you can't say.
Son in there, man. Son's been doing bits.
Son, no, again, I'm taking Sancho over Son. So we can disagree.
I mean, this is a poor season from Son, and he's one game.
Let's let him talk.
We can disagree. But Sancho, if you're watching him, and I'm watching him, Tobes, I don't know if you're watching him every game. Sancho on the ball, honestly, his ball manipulation, his ball control, his weight of pass, his decision making is top notch. I know Turkish is smiling like I didn't say Martinelli was part of MSN, so I don't know why you're smiling.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
that. I don't know why you're smiling. You're acting like wow. You're acting like I'm saying
Hold on.
You're acting like I'm saying something reckless.
One by one.
Hold on. I didn't say that either. But remember when you said this is Real Madrid recruitment, and now you don't want to say you're in a title race. You said you got the best left back in the league. You're saying you got the best left winger in the league now, and you said you got the best player in the league. Don't talk about Arsenal. Continue talking about Chelsea. I'm interested.
Baby Drogba.
It's interesting.
Best DM Caicedo, baby Drogba. Best.
I mean, it's intriguing.
Best up and coming centre back, 22 years old, very good his age.
You know what it is, Grizz?
Everyone's best. The best, best.
Do you know what it is, Grizz? It's the youngest team in the league starting to show the quality that they have, and Arsenal fans know all about that, don't they? They know all about the journey. Now, I promise you this: we're not going to take 6-7 years into Maresca's stint to start doing business, right? We're in our first season, so before you get ahead of yourselves,
you're doing it different, though. Don't act like you're not doing it different.
For sure, man. We spent a lot of money, 100%. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna.
That's the same. The money's the same.
100. No, the money is the money.
The money, yeah.
The money's the money. But listen, it sounds outrageous, but there isn't the left wing spot is mad these days, and I think Sancho right now, based upon what I'm watching, he's been brilliant for us. Thank you, SAEED TV.
Who's baby Drogba?
There's no baby Drogba. I didn't say that.
You don't want to know.
I didn't say that. I just said,
Listen.
Turkish's legend is giving Jackson propaganda, and Turkish thinks he's shit. So I just said, no, just
You
say
don't want to know, brother. What was you gonna say, Saeed? Was you gonna say something?
I'm just gonna say, man, like there will be conversations though, if, like I said, Chelsea win, and Liverpool, which could happen. Tottenham could rise up on Sunday and beat Liverpool. You know, like there's conversation, and then there'll be what, top on Christmas? Christmas is that? Jeez, and what happens if you're top on Christmas? You know what I'm saying? So we go top. I feel like he's now getting to that stage now where we're gonna allow him to have this week just to say we're not in the title race. But this weekend,
if this was you, you would have gone by now.
I would have gone by now. Listen, I would have gone by now. Are you kidding
You're
me?
making videos
thinking
on us.
about it.
We've won it.
We're gonna look about it.
We've seen Saeed's videos. Saeed's gassed for us. Saeed's excited for us. He's saying Chelsea
What's
fans.
he doing now?
What's he doing?
Now,
Like, what's
He's gonna
he
break
doing?
down.
now. Trying to find some Premier League merch from back in the day.
Saeed's getting gassed, bro. We're telling Saeed to calm down. We're the ones in the position.
What's going on, though?
Flag out on that. You know what I'm saying? Top of the league. Are you mad? Get your chest out, Matisse, man.
Bro,
Nah,
I got my
nah,
chest.
nah,
I got my
He's
chest
got
out.
moves. He's got moves. We don't want to see
I got
that
my chest
again.
out on
I
Big
want
Six
to flag
again.
out, guys, man.
Everybody
Top
said
of the
please
league.
pop back on.
We don't want to see
Come
that
on,
again. We don't want
man.
to see that again.
No,
We don't want to see that again.
No.
No. Put it
No.
down. Put it down.
Demonetized, man.
No.
There's children
Sit down.
watching this,
Sit
mate.
down.
There's children watching this.
Chill
the
guy,
moves away,
chill
please.
guy, chill guy.
Yeah, stay chill. Stay chilled. Put the moves away. Yeah.
What the hell is going on this show?
Stay chilled, guy.
And why Saeed just started everything and locked the camera off? Like, what's
No, I just, you know what I mean? I just let you know, man. Like, we've got flags out, man, if we're top of the league. Are you mad?
Yeah. You're gonna have to think of a new saying because you can't tell me to get my chest out anymore. That's just one thing you can't do.
Okay.
Yeah.
and don't move on to anything else, brother. That's all. Just don't move on to anything else. Sorry, where was we though? Sorry, I don't even know where we was, man. Chelsea. Matisse, you're done. TOBS, GRIZZ, thoughts?
They're playing well. Yeah, they're playing well. They're playing well. They're the form team. You have to say that. Form team in Europe, blitzing every team in that league they're in. Blitzing every team in the Premier League right now as well. Brentford, we talked about tricky fixture. I agree with Matisse's analysis. I thought they were in control majority of the game. Every team's going to have a 10-minute spell. You know what I mean? I thought Fabio Carvalho might equalize for us. That would have been bittersweet if Fabio Carvalho equalized, but hit the crossbar, an underside of the bar or something.
That was scary, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I thought, oh shit, that would have been deep. But yeah, Chelsea deserved it, and he's doing a fantastic job. There's nothing else to say on Chelsea right now. He's doing a fantastic job, and you have to credit him. He came into a very fucking awkward position. To manage 30 players is not easy, and they're all, like, not all, but majority of them are big names. He needs to handle business. Sancho, reputation, handled him. You know what I mean? Caicedo, not a great start. Enzo, a bit of a personality character, handled him. You know what I mean? He's handled all of these players. Disasi had a bit of a reputation, handled him. So he's telling everyone, I'm the boss, but he hasn't done it in a loud, obnoxious way or anything. He's just kept himself to himself. You know, he speaks when he's asked a question. He doesn't duck any questions. I think he's done a fantastic, fantastic job.
We got some really nice managers.
Listen, Maresca at City as well. With the kids, everyone speaks so highly of him. You look at the new documentary out, and he's all over it. He's in and around Pep all the time. So he's obviously just waited for that chance. And then he got the Leicester job, did well there. You know what I mean? And then listen, he's just. I think it helped that they sailed under the radar early doors. I think everyone was laughing at Chelsea early doors, thinking they'd spent loads of money. These players ain't going to do it. They're all mercenaries, and you know. They ain't laughing now because they're building. I said on the first one when we beat Chelsea the first week that I feel like that would be a good result because I feel like we caught them cold.
100%.
It's going to be the place. So I was happy with that win. And then now God forbid, if we played Chelsea at Stamford Bridge now, we'd be dead.
No, you'd get slaughtered. The thing is, and you know what? You have to big up Slot as well, because he's been saying it for a number of weeks, Matisse. He's been saying it every time he's asked a question. He says, I don't know why you're not discounting Chelsea. Chelsea were one of the best teams we've played this season. And we've played City, Arsenal, United. We've played Villa as well. Yeah, I think we've played all these teams. So he said Chelsea are the best team we played this season. Why are you discounting Chelsea? And they're showing the true colours. Lord have brother, if they finish above Arsenal this year.
And with the Jackson thing,
I'm just saying.
I gave him a lot of shit because for me, he looked like a striker that was always snatching at chances and like panicking, like he was like rushing everything. And I feel like Maresca must have said, listen, you just calm down. The chances are going to come. Relax, take that little touch. And the Jackson I'm seeing this season, he looks like he is a lot calmer. Last season, some of them chances, snapshots and that, he's
still missing a lot of chances. He's still missing a lot of chances.
Hold on. He's not missing a lot of chances. His conversion rate is alongside
his conversion
Salah.
rate is much better.
His conversion rate is alongside Salah. So if we're still saying
would you agree, Matisse, that he's a lot more relaxed?
Saying that a striker has to score every chance. He's not.
No, of course not. But what I was going to say is he's playing much better. So
don't you think he's relaxed a little bit though?
I don't actually think he is playing that much better, because I think what he's given Chelsea outside the box, he gave Chelsea outside the box last season. The difference for me is inside the box, he's way more decisive.
Yeah,
he's more secure in his actions, and he's more secure in his finishing. And the numbers prove it. Not just his goal scoring, but his conversion. Matisse is right. If you look at his XG this season in comparison to last year, he's performing better. So
but just going back to that
it's his play inside the box.
But Matisse, just going back to that one, man, like if you do finish above Arsenal, which I think there's a fucking strong chance, possibility.
I love it, isn't it?
No, I'm asking a question, man. Like Steve asked you a question earlier. You know what I mean? Like, why can't I ask Matisse a question?
Okay, good.
Like,
I think if we finish above Arsenal, obviously it'll be funny to a degree, but I do think Arsenal will be angrier than we'll be elated.
Happier.
At the end of the day, we are overachieving based upon everybody's expectations and predictions. If we maintain this and we finish with 80-something points and second behind Liverpool, whatever happens, what we want to see and what we want to celebrate, and I'm being dead serious, is cups. This team still haven't won a trophy. This ownership still haven't won a trophy. They have to win a trophy. Now they'll win the Conference League. No, we're knocked out the Carabao. We're knocked out the Carabao. So
who you got in the FA?
FA, we got Morecambe, but it's the third round. So it's a long way to go, obviously. And then Club World Cup at the end of the season. This club, this group of players, this season, if we carry on like this, it needs a trophy. Finishing above Arsenal is not something that I want to start parading and, we finish above Arsenal. Like that, it'll be funny to see how angry they are about it, because we know the trajectory they should be on and what. But for us, that's not the yardstick.
How about you two start talking about the title and not look down and try to deflect the conversation? How about Grizz? How about
Grizz? Yes, speak up, man.
You lot didn't pick up on my tone.
I allowed it to be answered. Can I ask you a question, Grizz? Now it looks like Chelsea are the front runners to challenge you for this, early form Liverpool have been showing, and Chelsea don't have the last couple seasons. City have had, definitely, and Arsenal. How do you feel about your title chances now? Game week 16?
This is why you lot didn't pick up on my tone. This is why I said if you finish above Arsenal, because they're not finishing above us.
That's it.
Okay.
Just do that for me, Grizz. Do that for me.
Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means?
Celebration.
You think Matisse Genghis Khan went to Kazakhstan, put that costume on, and you didn't think I'm going to respond with a proper war?
That's what I'm saying. Just do the celebration, Grizz. Just do it.
You think I was going to get Matisse run the show? You see that costume Matisse had on?
Yeah.
That inspired me more than you can believe.
Say no more.
Oh shit, really? Yeah. What war hat?
So
we got him. We got him.
Fun. Yeah. This is where we
wait.
take
So
it.
You're saying Arsenal are out the title race? You know that?
No, he's saying he only believes Arsenal can finish above them.
Oh, sorry, I misheard.
He's saying you lot are pretenders. You lot are a joke.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
what he's
Not
saying.
joking.
What do you think about that, Matisse?
Oh,
Not
that's
joking.
no problem.
I didn't say
Oh,
joking.
you don't mind being a joke thing a billion
No,
in? Oh, what's going on in this show, man?
Let me tell you something. Let me
Steve.
tell you something. My football club will not be defined by what GRIZZ says about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I didn't say joking though. Yo,
I'm not angry with you. No problem. If he doesn't believe in us and he doesn't think we can do it,
He doesn't.
fine.
He doesn't.
That is fine, but that's
Matisse,
perfect.
Matisse,
That's exactly
you
what I want to
need
hear.
to get your
That's exactly what I
Kazakhstan
wanna
war
hear.
hat out the cupboard. Put
Yeah.
the Kazakhstani war hat on and get the spear. And you need
That's
to go
exactly
talk.
what I want to hear.
Because
Remember,
I think in my head,
yeah.
Chelsea could win the league.
Okay. I mean, listen,
Mm.
it's a game of thoughts and opinions. I'm trying to suppress and keep my team. You know,
Both these are though. Both these
Hey,
are because you don't want to say anything. He don't want to say anything. And it's
No,
all
I'm
a bit
clear.
fluffy and
No,
that.
I'm
Steve,
good. No,
you know
Tell
what
him
it is?
again, Steve, man.
You know what it is? You know what it
Get
is?
it, man.
I'm
Steve,
for, no,
Steve,
I'm
hold on,
saying,
hold on.
I'm
Let me
saying
respond.
It's a new friendly rivalry.
Yeah, you've already said it, but do you know what it is with Liverpool? When
They
I'm
were
here,
spudding
I'm
each other earlier.
When you've got Trent and you've
Oh,
got
it's
Van
mad.
Dijk and you've got Salah, like, and I'm not talking about best in the position, I'm talking about experience and know-how. Even Turkish said it, Alisson, right? And last year, the contracts, you can gain something from saying we must. I have nothing, and I'm being serious. I have nothing to gain from saying Chelsea now can't slip up in games. Now every game we have to win. Or if you drop a point, it's a disaster because you're in a
Yeah, you're
title
still
race.
enjoying
Players,
it. You're still
lambast
enjoying
them,
it.
lambast the players. I'm not going to do that because that's
Yeah,
disingenuous.
100%.
I am really happy with the way they're performing.
Yeah, but
I
Matisse,
did not predict them to be in this position, so it would be wrong of me to start saying in December, how
Thank
dare
you.
you drop points? How
see
dare
what
you?
I'm saying though.
No,
But
there's no
Matisse,
need.
can you respect
No
my
need.
opinion then when I was saying all this?
Yeah,
See, I
I don't
respect
mind.
this.
I don't mind.
I respect
Honestly.
this.
Yeah, I
Because you
don't
can't
mind.
just suddenly switch it up now and say, yeah, we must. Only 5-6 weeks ago, we were talking about. Remember, we were doing a watch along with Man United and Chelsea.
Yeah,
and we
people were still
cussing
saying,
them.
"Oh, you've gone too soon. You're still
Yeah.
my brother."
Yeah.
Now, if we get to later on in the season and like my objective is complete,
when presented with the new evidence,
then we move.
I still can't believe we ain't spoken on Arsenal and Liverpool.
No, but we're gonna get Liverpool and Chelsea out the way because you know,
Yeah,
the two,
Grizz.
you know, then we're gonna bank on Arsenal, innit? Like,
I
so
was
Liverpool,
on Chelsea. Now you speak.
Liverpool's draw felt like weird vibes. Like I felt good for about 24 hours. When you lot were chatting to me in the WhatsApp, my head was on Mars. Like I was going mad. You know when Steve or Turkish someone or when one of you lot said, "Oh my God, red card and 1-0 down" or whatever, I was gone. My head was. I was like, I was gonna, you know what I mean, swear at you lot and block you lot and all that kind of business. Yeah, I was proper gone. But after, when I analyzed it, everything, we were so good with 10 men. And Thierry Henry, we're talking about the GOAT's quotes today. Thierry Henry, the Premier League GOAT, said watching Liverpool is different from watching everyone else right now because they're looking to win every game, whereas I don't get the feeling of every other team going out to win every game. So I don't know who he's having a go at or which team he's having a go at. He said some teams are going out not to lose. So we went down to 10 men. Howler from Robertson, who's been having a sticky patch. And it's understandable because he's playing every single game, every 3 days. Yeah, he's not the same player. And that's natural. We talk about Walker. We talk about so many old golden oldies that have been 5-6 years of greatness. They're not the same anymore. You get tired. You run out of energy. And Robertson was all about energy. He's never been a technical player. So when you run out of your energy and your stamina levels are not the same, your physicality goes down, your technique shows itself. And, you know, he didn't have a great game. 10 men, red card, whatever. All the referees and the pundits are saying it wasn't a red card. I don't give a shit, man. We've talked enough shit about referees. We know every referee's shit. We know it's not a conspiracy. They're just all shit. The referee was horrible. I don't know if you lot saw the 2 challenges before that. Horrendous challenges.
Herrera was nasty.
Nasty challenges. But it is what it is. It's nothing to do with the referee. I love the way Slot handled the team after that. People, if you haven't watched Ryan Gravenberch's performance in that game, you must. If you're a football connoisseur, you must watch Ryan Gravenberch in that game. He played 4-5 different roles, all to an immaculate level. He was a Rolls Royce. Defense at 8, number 6, sweeper. He was everywhere. He, you know, Ten Hag. God forbid. Lord, let me strap me down if I say that ever again on the show. But yeah, Slot made him play so many different roles, and yeah, he was clear man of the match. We actually peppered them. And Fulham, are a decent team, and you lot all know Fulham are a decent team. Marco Silva's a good coach.
But
For the
they had
first
some
10
hard
minutes-
chances,
I
man.
was watching the game before the red card. They were playing well. I
For
thought,
10, 15 minutes, they were bopping it.
They were playing well. I thought, you know what? Down to 10 men, Fulham looked like they can do this. But
They can do this, but Liverpool just went
a couple more minutes, and it was Liverpool. Liverpool. I didn't watch the second half, but everyone was telling me second half.
Nah, we
from
tore
slot. Liverpool
to
should
shreds.
be winning.
In the Premier League, when you're faced with another very good team, because Fulham are not relegation fodder, they're not Southampton. When
They're
you're playing
solid
another
side.
quality team with quality outfield players, to dominate the way we did with 10 men is
Now,
inspired
you know
me.
what?
It's made me put the war hat on. I should be despondent. We dropped points, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm proud of those boys, and everyone has a different perspective of the draw. I'm sure Turkish's draw he feels different about. My draw feels like a point game. To go down again with a Saka punch, 2-1 down with 10 minutes to go. Yo, we nearly won it. And Diogo Jota, just
Killer.
fit. Just stay fit. Just stay fit, bro. Just stay fit.
I watched the game on Saturday. It was a madness, man. It was flipping. I thought it was the first watch along I was gonna do where Liverpool lose, but I just seem to the curse goes on. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I'll be the first one to crash at Liverpool, but they actually did well, man, with 10 men. Like Gravenberch was excellent. He was everywhere. And I felt for me,
and that man Szoboszlai again.
you know, I'll give you know what that's what I was gonna come to. Relax. So Szoboszlai was very good. I can't lie to you. Like there was a cross that he did. I don't know which one it was here, but on a plate, was it Diaz? I think it was Diaz.
Yeah.
On a plate, and he should have scored Diaz. I think Diaz is in a bad bit of form now, man. I think he's not got goal in 10 games, man.
Basically, our three midfielders. Basically, as soon as us, when we went a man down, our leaders took it upon themselves. Virgil, Salah, all these men said, we're going to play, 10, 20% extra to a man. And I'm not going to lie, man, I was proud. I know I should have been, I was gutted at the time, and I was angry, proper angry.
And when you look back on it, but the thing is, for me, what I was frustrated, Fulham had a few half chances, man. Roby was awful, man. Like, broski, like, he's honestly, like, he's doing so well. I was like, trying to praise him. I was like, bro, he's just wasteful. For Robertson, a couple of times could have found someone, but listen, credit to Liverpool, man. They could have won it at the end. They had a couple of chances at the end.
Yeah.
But it does feel like a point gain, though, for Liverpool when you look at the circumstances.
Mad.
And the fact that you were down to 10 men.
Well, obviously, the results elsewhere made it feel, you know what I mean? It's all good. It's calm, relaxed.
Robertson's a player, though, man. I'm telling you, someone's going to get that Robertson, you know. I know he's 27, yeah. And
we've been looking at him for ages, man. They should have got him 2 years ago, to be fair. But
Robertson is a player, man.
I'm going to be very honest. I think he's physically a beast. He's quick, he's strong, he's powerful. I don't think he's technical enough for us.
No, he's not technical. No. He's not like an 8 Nuri.
For City and Liverpool, I don't think he's technically good enough to play for us. But a lot of teams should look at him. He's very strong, very good.
Just on the Liverpool game there, when you with the draw, I mean, I say it all the time. In a title race, you're going to get games where things don't go your way, but you've got to get something. Yeah. I remember City playing Sunderland, and we were 2-1 down under Mancina, and I remember thinking we could play till the cows come home here. We ain't going to score. We need to get something. And Nasri scored, and we got a point. And at the time, everyone was like, "Oh, we could drop points," but I didn't see it as that. I saw it as, listen, if you watched the game, you knew what was going against you. You got to get a point. You got to get something. And I feel like people can get overgassed now about a draw here and there, but if look, with 11 men, you'd have got the 3. You went down to 10, you're 1-0 down, and you get a point, and then you look at your rivals, and Arsenal go and do the same, then it's all good. It's all good for Liverpool.
I was a couple of blocks away because Fulham put their bodies on the line in that last 5-6 minutes. We could have scored a winner. If we scored a winner, you may have seen my actual chest on this show. So was it Diop that blocked that shot? I think.
Yeah,
couple of mad blocks on the line. Yeah. Otherwise, I was ready to say.
Really? You're saying the viewers would have got 4 cups in 2 weeks?
Brother, we're going to win the league. I was about to say we're going to win the league.
Wow.
Are you sure you're going to say that?
Oh, 100%. Wallahi, I was going to say that. I don't lie. I'm telling you straight.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
But we didn't, so we keep it moving.
I'm gonna make a prediction that by the end of the season you would have seen everybody's tits on this channel.
Relax, man.
Don't try.
Tobes is in the gym and he
Hello,
has
man.
a gym vlog and he'll just want to flex.
Relax,
Turkish
man.
is gonna get so
No, I
angry
don't
with
need
his
to
reviews.
flex.
He's gonna
Relax,
start
man.
some Proton VPN.
Yo, what's this, man? What's this?
Yo, take what is man on
Kill
you,
your
man?
chest with Proton
What
VPN.
is man on
man.
you?
That's a fucking ad there. Fuck it.
Yo, what's this, man?
It's a killer, man. It's a killer, man.
Listen, I'm a businessman. You got to see my tits. You got to pay. Simple as that.
Holy fans.
OF/Big Steve. Let me do the super chats on Chelsea and Liverpool, and then we'll move on. Tricky Redman says, Grizz, do you think January will be the battle of the checkbooks to win the league? Will FSG back slot in January to possibly see us over the line?
No, brothers and sisters of the red side of Liverpool, I keep telling you, look, the January window will be the 3 contract extensions announcements, and we're going to dress it up like, FSG are the masters of spin, man. We ain't looking to spend. The only person we're looking to spend on is Zubimendi if he wants to leave in January, but will he leave in January? We know he's not. His club's not going to let him go in January. Left back, as long as we got Tsimikas and Robertson, we're going to wait until summer, keep our powder dry for summer. So, Kirkes, Nori, that Jarrell Hato from Ajax. These are the left backs we're looking at, but that's going to summer job. January, if an opportunity arises, we may attack it, but like we were saying for City and Steve, the same applies for Liverpool. The opportunities don't easily arise in January. It's not easy.
So you're saying all 3 announced in January into contracts, or just what are you saying there? The contracts.
Did you see SAEED we got linked with Pogba and Jack? Fucking.
That was silly.
Come on, man. Pogba would be Cody on midfield, man.
That was never gonna happen.
It's not what you need. It's definitely not what you need.
Saying Pog boom, man. Yo, that'd be classy, though, man.
no, that'd be me done. I'm finished.
Yo, I don't even want to. Obviously, I don't want it to come to your club, but that would be hilarious, man.
Pogba sounds like a Marseille transfer.
Yeah, Marseille.
Fenerbahce, man. Go Mourinho.
Yeah, Fenerbahce. Everybody's getting excited. Oh, Pogba, where's he gonna go? He's not gonna go to a top.
Let's go Fenerbahce.
I couldn't imagine me with number 6 La Pioche on the back of my shirt.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
La Pioche.
This super chat says, you all laughed at Matisse, but he was right. Don't sleep on Chelsea, sleep in Giants. And AK says, might sound mad, but I feel more convinced that Liverpool are good for the title after that draw. 10 men for 70 minutes and showed grit to fight back twice.
100%.
Jazzy Jeff, all this quote war hat chat, and Grizz is scared of a little chip. Good job he wasn't in Normandy. Get this diva a tiara and a baby bottle.
Brother,
it's coming for you now, Jazzy Jeff, Grizz. It's coming for you now.
I know, but it's a good job. I like Jazzy Jeff because he comes for Toby most weeks. But brother, stay in your lane. Don't relax in it.
Oh yeah, I always okay. I know what the 4th he's talking about, right?
Yeah. I'm not scared.
That's planned. New Year.
They got some scary shit lined up for me. Not no little chip, bro. So
yeah, man. GJ says Trent's performance was embarrassing, dragging his feet, walking around. We only want players that want to be here. He's lost the hunger and the fans.
See, this is the thing. Look, since we've all watched Trent for how many years, right? We all know he plays like that all the time. So obviously the mindset of the modern day fan is, oh, he doesn't want to be there. He's playing like that. Trent always plays like that. You either love him or you hate him, or you like his style, or you don't like his style. He's not the intense running around like kind of guy. And people forget he's been out for a month. He's just come back. He's not even fully fit yet. We haven't got a replacement right back. He's having to play. And Slot takes him off with 15, 20 minutes to go because he had a hamstring injury. Do you know what I mean? He's a key to our system and game. Yes, sometimes it looks like he doesn't track his runners away, but we know that. That's Trent, whether contract or no contract. You can't say he doesn't love the club. It's his boyhood club. Man literally played for that's the only thing he knows. It's his dream. So stop with this chat about, oh, he doesn't want to be there. If he doesn't, he'll be gone. And I will look like a mug. That's it. So yeah. I think he loves the club. I think he wants to stay at Liverpool. As long as Liverpool show him the readies. You know what I mean? And he's every right to ask for the readies. Simple.
Suj says, Matisse or ask, can you imagine City now instead of first game of the season? If United can do this to City, it would have been easy for the Chelsea. Imagine being 3 points closer to Liverpool.
Yeah, but we can all
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we
Imagine
can. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, I don't look at that City game as the game where it's like, oh, it's more Palace at home. In particular, I look at and think, oh, maybe we could have won that game at home. But again, like I said, I'm very happy with the start we've had. I don't regret anything this season so far.
Couple here from Jeeba says we spent a lot of money on this team. Big up Maresca, continuing the good work of Poch. I'm not running away from a title charge talk. Yes, we are in this. Sign a backup centre forward and recall Gochukwu in January. Where's the other one gone? Oh, here it is. I'm sorry, Sancho is not doing enough for Chelsea. Beat your man and score goals. Best left winger in the Prem is way over the top. Also, Anthony Robinson and Lewis Hall have been better than Cucurella.
I think you're probably overestimating what other left wingers are doing in this league. Tobes has mentioned Gordon, but I think
you're overestimating what Jaden Sancho has done.
No, I don't think I am. I think people.
You are.
I think obviously, he could score more goals.
Take it one step too far and say he's
the
best.
Okay, Tobes, but at the end of the day, I'm the Chelsea rep, and I've been watching the game more than you. I've been watching Chelsea.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
At the end of the day, I'm watching his chance creation. I'm watching the way that he's.
You can watch what you want. I'll tell you this for free. If Jaden Sancho was playing like the best left winger in the Prem this season, trust me, every single person would know about it.
Yeah, but bro. It's not a big statement because there isn't many great left wingers in this league. You've just mentioned Gordon. Gordon's not been incredible this season. So
why does he have to be incredible? That's my point. What level do you think Sancho is playing at for you to say that he's been the best left winger in the league this season?
Doesn't make sense. Better than all left wingers. That's all he has to play at.
No, he hasn't.
Doesn't mean he has to be world class. But again, the fact that you said Gordon tells me that's a conversation anyway. So it's fine. But anyway,
has Jaden Sancho been better than Madueke this season?
Madueke doesn't play left wing.
I'm talking about in performances.
I'm not saying
has Jaden Sancho been better than Madueke?
Bro, he has. Yeah, he has. In terms of playing,
wholesheartedly
to a consistent level, I'd say his level's not dropped to Madueke's level at times. But again, that doesn't matter because Madueke plays right wing. This is what you're not listening.
I'm talking about. I'm simply comparing performances.
He's trying to make a point on who's been our best left wing or who's been top. I'm saying the left wing standard is low. So me saying he's been the best
he's not. Look, bro, I mentioned Anthony Gordon. So by your logic, Jaden Sancho has been better than Gakpo this season as well, yeah?
Gakpo, really? Does Gakpo even always play left wingers play up front, Grizz?
Bruv, you're just talking rubbish now, bro.
You're scratching the surface. First it was
you started.
It's fine. You know what? It's fine because like the Cucurella shout, you laughed at that. You want to call him Cucurella. Now I'm saying Sancho. You're trying to dismiss it, even though I'm watching more than you. Gakpo doesn't start a lot of games for Liverpool. First it was
Jaden Sancho.
Now it's Gakpo. So how many games?
Okay, wait. So let me ask you this: how many games has Sancho played for Chelsea this season?
I don't know off the top of my head. I can Google it.
You should know. You just told me you watch every Chelsea game.
I watched the game. Yeah, I'm not a stat like every single stat. I know every single
many times
how many games
put on
they
a
played.
Chelsea shirt this season?
Enough times for me to say that. But let me read out the rest of this. Robertson and Lewis Hall. I mean, again, I disagree. Cucurella has been better than Lewis Hall this season. Robinson's been very good as well, but Cucurella's been brilliant every single game as well.
I don't disagree with your opinion on Cucurella.
Now you don't.
I don't because last season
before you were laughing at the shout. Don't pretend. A few weeks ago, when I said Cucurella being the best left back in the league, you were laughing your head off.
You said you were talking about this guy, best left back in the Euro
in the league on form. That's what I said. And now you agree.
Yeah, now I agree because the competition's low.
Right. So what did I just say for left wing?
Yeah, but it doesn't apply for Sancho because other players have played better than him.
We'll come back soon.
I'm making. Other players have played better than this guy. What do you mean?
Come back. We problem. We'll come back.
Come back then. Tell me how to
I don't think it's a wild statement though. I don't know why we need to be.
It's a wild statement. He's played like 6 games.
He just said Sancho's a big
played. Bro, I don't understand why do you not do this on the show?
You know,
why do you not do this on the show? And then when I count, man will say I'm arguing. Man actually get a license to just chat rubbish sometimes.
I know. Man get a license to call Maddison a footballing genius. Man get a license to call Maddison a footballing genius. Say that Doherty better
don't let them do that, Tobes.
You get Romero's world class. You get a license to say all these things on this show.
Jaden Sancho's probably not even played 10
games. It's a disgrace.
For Chelsea. How can you say he's
Tobes, don't let him do it.
You get a license to say Basuma's better than Rice. You get a license to say all these mad things.
Allow it, bro. Allow it, bro. You know in your heart of hearts.
You get a license to say all these things. You know, but when someone else spurts out an opinion that's a little bit uncomfortable for you, you go crazy. You get to lose your head. The
You're
amount of
chatting
mad shit you've said
You're
on the
chatting
show.
shit. You're chatting shit.
You
and
get away
know
with
as
it.
well. You are chatting shit. You're chatting shit. I've seen performances from Mateus Cunha on the left better than Jaden Sancho. And you're telling me Jaden Sancho's been the best left winger on form this season. That doesn't make sense. You're talking rubbish. And when I check you on your rubbish, you're telling me I'm doing the most.
Right,
I
he
just
checked
told
you. He
Gakpo's
checked
been
you on
better
your
than him. I
rubbish,
just told you
Matty.
Gordon's been better
I
than him.
checked
What
him
are
on
you
his
talking
rubbish
about?
too. No problem.
What are you talking about? You're just waffling, bro.
Listen, 5 GNA, 10 games is pretty
I
standard.
don't care about your fucking GNA. Brennan Johnson's got.
Oh, he doesn't care.
got
Doesn't
8
give a
GNA. What
fuck
does that
about
mean?
it,
He
Matisse.
doesn't
He
care.
doesn't
What
give a
does it-
fuck about it.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Oh, is it finished?
You lot are pussios as well. You're enabling this rubbish.
I
that
just think
you
it's
say.
mad. So why do you put Son in there then? So why do you back your guy?
Because
Son?
Son's not played well, but I'm not gonna say Son's been the best left wing in the league this season. Son's done more in the Spurs shirt than Jaden Sancho's done in the Chelsea shirt. But Son's not played well.
He knows he hasn't been better than Diaz. He knows.
Like,
And Gakpo.
Nonsense.
Both
This
my
guy,
left wingers
this
are-
guy scored 2 goals and 3 assists. Okay, and even put away the stats. Let's talk about performances. He's played 10 times. He's played 10
what's
times.
wrong with that?
10 times.
What's wrong with that?
It's
Stones
Premier
played
League, it's
Stones
Premier
played 20 times, and Steve said he's a legend. So what's the problem?
What was my opinion? And what was my point on it? What was my point on that? So how can you say he's been the best? It don't make sense.
It's about quality, not quantities, Tobes. That's what
Yeah,
it's about.
Make it make sense.
If it's
Make
about
it make
quality,
sense.
Has he
Make
played
it
better
make
football than
sense.
Anthony Gordon this season? The answer is no. Has he played better football than Diaz this season? The answer is no. Has he played better football than Cunha this season? The answer is no.
Matisse, all of them names.
Turkish, what you did?
Nah,
Yeah,
but
just
I'm
waffling, bro. Man, I just sat here. Man, are
waffling,
telling me I
talking
don't
shit,
watch football.
Matisse.
Man
You're-
are
No,
telling me I
there's
don't watch
Gakpo.
football.
There's
I'm just
Gakpo.
giving you a picture, 'cause I'm watching these players. I'm like, what are you
League.
talking about?
Defend this guy, innit?
Matisse, I told you, I'm with you, bro.
How?
I'm sweating.
not in the Prem. Don't try that. Not in the Prem. Don't play that game.
Not in the Prem.
Who did
Not in the
Turkish?
Prem. Not in the
I don't
Prem,
know what the
bro.
fuck's going on, but I
Not
like
in the
it.
Prem. Gakpo,
Can
don't
we,
do that.
can we, I sense a deflection from Turkish. Can we,
There's no deflection. He just ignored Gakpo's productivity this year. He
Can we
doesn't rate
relax,
him,
Toby
bro.
and
2 points
Matisse?
off
Can we
you, man. You're
focus?
so scared to say title race. Like,
can
come
we
on, man,
focus,
hands up
Matisse
chest.
and Toby?
He's
Can
not
we
even-
focus, please? It's Asana chat now.
Nah, we
That's
still got a
now.
few super chats left, and
It's
then we'll...
Asana chat. Asana.
Fucking hell.
let me get the super chats back in before we move on.
You know,
Raji
I do
says,
like that Cunha shout though. Cunha's a good shout, Tobes. Fair play.
"Are we gonna let
Yeah,
Matisse
next
get?"
season, man. That's my baller.
What's this guy talking about? Get away with, brother. Please leave me alone. It's late.
I thought Saeed said something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raji says, "Are we gonna let Matisse get away?" Okay. Yeah, well, we didn't. It's not. So Matisse throwing digs and thinks he's slick pissed me off so much that I didn't even big up the panel. All love. Matisse ducking smoke but talking big. Either you're in the title race or shush.
I have shushed.
Some shush this is. What's the man said best left winger in the league tonight?
No, I
What's
like
there to
Cunha.
say?
Cunha's a good shout. Let's go Cunha. Just to piss Tobes off.
And I'm just saying, I'm not even saying Cunha plays on the left all the time. He plays
So what
through
are
the
you
middle on the
saying?
left. I'm just saying that you can't say that Sancho's been better than all these guys. I'm not even saying they've
Matisse,
been
you
way
can't
better.
say that.
You know what?
bro.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
said it.
say that.
I said it kind of loosely, like you know when Grizz
Yeah.
says the Bosnians to
You
Steven
can't
Gerrard.
say these things.
But I love how angry Tobes gets. I love
because
it.
you just can't. They're the best this, they're the best that, they're the best this, they're the best that. Okay, so tell us what you're gonna win with all these best players, and then you
Two
shut
cups. I
up.
told you. 1 cup on the right, 1 cup on the left, brother. I told you this. 2 cups, bro.
Football or soccer says Caicedo is clear of Rice, been following him since before the Prem. Captain of Ecuador, I knew he would cook. Proud of my fellow countryman.
He's a bad boy. I love Caicedo anyway.
Adash says, like Slot said, bad result, good performance. You can be proud of the team and confident because they show that they don't enter a shell when things aren't going smoothly. And Milan 90 says, I enjoy watching the stream. Love for the love. I'm a Chelsea fan and I still don't think we can win the league. We need to improve defensively and I don't trust Sanchez completely. Still need a better goalkeeper. Grizz, thoughts on Arsenal fans getting gassed and happy when Robertson got the red card during AFC?
Bro.
You know what they say, innit? Just keep quiet and
That video is quality, man. Man are hugging. Grizz, man, we're hugging each other.
Bro.
No, but you know, big up James and Tostin as well, because them two knew
Yeah,
what
they
time
kept it real.
They
Yeah,
knew
they kept
what
it real,
time
man.
Jill Nosh says, Turkish and Grizz still talking about Jackson. He has more NPG than NPG.
Non-penalty goals.
See what I'm saying?
But I was sitting at a golden eye, brother. I was sat in MPG. Then Salah, since the start of last season, you both couldn't have been more wrong.
See what I'm saying? You bringing
Hold
that. You bringing
Is
that.
that not a good stat?
Algebra and abbreviations
If you're not
now, innit?
taking penalties and you have good stats, is that not a credit to you?
Man, I've praised him, innit?
Non-penalty goals, fucking hell.
Steve,
I'm
you're not
praising
interested
him.
in this. I know you don't care about.
Wait,
XG.
I don't see what the issue is with non-penalty goals. It's a good thing.
No, I'm picking him
That's what
up.
I'm saying,
I
Tobes.
said,
They're scratching their heads like it's a problem.
I don't understand.
No. I didn't. I see you didn't catch my vibe. I'm speaking for myself.
sorry.
I'm saying, why do you have to put Salah's name in there? I could have said, yeah. You know what?
He
Jackson
just
is playing
stated a
really
statistic.
well.
It's facts. He just wanted to say.
I know, but what I'm saying, but Salah is a different
We
animal.
know Salah's different, but
That's what I'm saying.
Turkish,
If he
when
said-
Turkish is calling him shit on watch-alongs and everybody's silent, talk about silence in the moment Tobes just mentioned, and everybody's just letting it fly, and then he mentions that statistic with Salah, it just kind of proves that a lot of you guys are not really watching Jackson. Because
I'm with Matisse
he's
here.
giving the
I'm with
all-round
Matisse here,
play
I'll be real.
outside the box, and then he's
I
giving
will.
assists,
You
and he's
can't
giving
be with
goals.
me- you
With
can't
no
be with-
penalties, no stat padding.
I
No
can
stat
be
padding.
because the super chat wasn't.
No, you can't be with Matisse because I'm with Matisse as well. So I'm saying, Jackson, yes, I'm not complaining about NPG. I didn't even know what it meant first. That's why I said, okay, that's fine. That's a good thing, yeah. But what I'm saying is you don't have to put Salah's name in a sentence with Jackson. It just
But I think
it doesn't go. It doesn't.
He's not. But he's not.
I blank it out.
He's not
I
saying
blank
that
it
he's
out.
on his level. He's just saying
Sorry
the
for
stats.
being rude. Sorry for being obnoxious. Sorry for being arrogant. Sorry for all of that. I'm sorry. Yeah. But once you put Jackson and Salah in the same sentence, I'm sorry.
What about Gerrard and Bosman? Can you put them in the same sentence?
Anyways, Arsenal section, you fucked up, man. Arsenal
Super
section.
chats, man. Have some respect for the community.
You lot are idiots, man.
Joel says
No, why do
Chelsea.
people not say anything?
Chelsea are just a chill team. It's fucking getting late. Getting the 3 points and moving on to the next game. We are not in a title race. Chelsea fan here. Mudryk just tested positive in a doping test. Matisse, good excuse to get him off our books. January looking tasty. Adeyemi. You didn't really delve into that stuff, but it's still very early.
Well, I don't know if it's
It's still early days. I'm not going to ask Grizz.
I don't know if it's facts. I don't care. Like, obviously, I care because I don't want my player to be caught positive for that. But if he's sold, I don't rate. I don't rate him. So I don't rate him. So
Raz says Matisse, man. Sancho's been good, but you're going too far. Also, not been as good as Noni. You've dug a hole and you keep digging. We've just been starving at left wing.
we move. All right,
Man says Chelsea. Oh, sorry, I got this one in already. Or did you send it twice? Not
You're
too
just
sure.
reading random super chats now. Can you just shut the fuck
No,
up?
no, I told chats more shit than anyone on the panel. Hey, how is this random?
You're reading every super chat today.
Has wild takes all the time. Don't know where he gets off. DJ Dens says Turkish may as well read all the super chats. We've got a fair few. How long?
Nah, bro's not even reading the super chats now. Man's reading the normal comments. As well.
List of wingers better than Bumcho. Diaz, Gakpo, Son, Cunha, Hudson, Odoi, Hutchinson, Iwobi, Marcus Tavernier. Sancho's been class. Tobes, head loss. Iwobi.
Yeah, I will be cooked.
Matisse, Iwobi cooked.
I swear that brother's playing midfield, no? I don't.
Hold on.
Arsenal, segue to Arsenal.
You're wrong. Yeah, no, I'm wrong. We've still got a 5-0 to talk about and a 0-0. So really, we should park that 0-0
Nah,
off.
brother, that's Southampton. We got to talk about
Last show.
Can
Can I confirm something? Can I confirm something? Can I confirm something? I just want to. Let me ask one
What do you
question.
think this is?
Who watched the Arsenal game this weekend? Any of you?
I watched some of the first.
I watched the extended highlights.
I watched some of the first half. I watched match of the day.
Cause we're running late. Extended highlights, people just leave it at. Yeah, let's just talk to the people. Yeah, so it's that Matisse and Grizz extended highlights. SAEED, you watched it.
Full game.
I didn't watch it in the box. I was looking for Pepsi. I didn't watch it.
No, you were there. You were at the game, brother.
Was I?
Yes. Would you?
Green screen.
Your vlog shows
you
that
your
review shows that you at the game.
Green screen is a wonderful piece of equipment.
Your thumbnail is mad. Your
Mm.
thumbnail is mad. So can we speak on your thumbnail and your reaction to that?
They said
to
it's
that
not
game
over.
that we witnessed, or you witnessed, and many Arsenal fans witnessed. Arsenal 0, Everton 0. Dutch ball came to the Emirates. And out diced.
It was a real
Can I just
dashboard.
say,
Is the
Can I just say
real
that is
dice
Real
roll.
dashboard.
can I
The
just say
real
that
dice
is
roll.
for a team that are going for the Premier League title, that is a nasty result. Like that's
Yeah.
nasty. That is nasty. Ugh. I actually feel sick. Nasty result, bro. You let Sean Dyche come to your ground and keep a clean sheet on your head top. That is actually disgraceful.
Mhm.
Sorry.
But
They've been
39
bounced
euro.
by everybody.
Never sweat. He never sweated, you know. 39 euro.
Rashford,
Who was on that side?
Rashford that you were slating. Rashford put
Actually,
two
young,
past
man.
them.
No, he
Rashford
means
put
who's
two
on that
past
side
them.
for Liverpool?
Yeah, but who's on
Arsenal.
that side for Arsenal attacking Ashley Young?
Martinelli.
Oh,
Martinelli.
Oh,
Martinelli.
you don't call him Martin. You don't deserve Martinelli.
Martin.
Martin is called Martin, bro.
Yeah,
Martin.
No, man. Not Brazilian. Yeah. Ghost Guard was missing as well. You know what I mean?
Wait,
Deep,
say,
man.
chill.
You know what these man? No, hold on a minute.
MSN.
I've seen a video. Hold on a
MSN.
minute. I've seen a video, guys. Yeah, I swear down on TikTok, and then man are singing "Set piece again, ole ole." Set piece. I'm like, brother, is this what Arsenal become under Arteta 5 years?
Do you not remember when Martinelli was on
5 years of scientific experiments to play a corner at the far post.
Wimbledon.
They played
Do you
corners
not
at the far
remember?
post
Do you
after
not
5 years
remember
of
the nonsense that
experiments.
they were saying, Grizz? Do you remember the nonsense they were saying when Martinelli was on smoke? Robbie came out. Robbie, this is why he's called Robbie Deluded Love for a reason. Yeah, Robbie came out and actually said he would not swap Martinelli for Mbappe, bro.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
No. I didn't.
2
No,
seasons ago.
please.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen
You
it.
don't know, Saeed. You don't know. He
Where's
said
this?
that. He said that.
Where's this?
You said it, bro.
Well, I'll send it to you.
They were all chatting about it in the studio, and not one of them would swap Martinelli for Mbappe.
No, this is mad.
I wasn't in the studio that day, by the way. Just so, just
But you compared them to MSN, so
I
you're
didn't
guilty
compare.
by
Okay,
association.
you're gonna try to draw me out. No problem.
I mean, Matisse, am I lying?
Oh, you asked the other. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yes. Well, well, I do recall, Your Honor.
Oh wow, I've got the video here.
Turkish international, not even Turkish London now. Turkish international landing his plane and saying, "We're gonna land this point." They have the potential to be MSN
Guys.
for Arsenal. That's what you said. The potential.
The wording's not quite correct, but because it's late, I'll let it flow.
What the fuck's MSN? Is that some sort of messenger or something?
It's
Yeah,
Messi,
it was
Suarez,
Messenger,
and
yeah,
Neymar,
yeah.
Steve. Messi, Neymar, Suarez.
Nah, MSN Messenger. You lot don't even understand.
Look at Steve's
You lot don't even understand.
XGs, RPGs, MSN, fucking Yahoo Mail, Gmail. Fuck me, man. Speaking football terms, innit, man? Football terms. Talk real.
All of these things for the last 6 years
What do you want right now?
to put
Yeah,
the
talk
ball
to
in
us,
the
man.
mixer. Steve,
Talk to us about Stoke FC, man.
none about Saeed. All of these things for the last 6 years, MPG, XPG, field tilt.
Yeah, Phil Till. Yeah.
What's that?
Every
What the
We
fuck's
side-
that?
deserved it, Mito. We
All
deserved it,
of these-
Mito.
And at the end of the 6th year, they're lobbing corners at the far post.
Like Wimbledon, like Fashion You, John Fashion You.
Corners at the far post.
That man were lobbing it forward, yo.
Overload, get it in the mixer.
Get it in the mixer. Robbie Earl, get it to Robbie Earl.
Sunday
on the
League
box.
shit. Proper Sunday League shit.
Bro,
And Dyche went, on my watch? What are you going to do?
Bro.
Dyche on my watch? Get out of here. Oh,
broski,
shit.
man. It's absolutely like, it's a shame. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, man. Embarrassing, man. Like, bro, Everton, we beat them 4-0. Destroyed them. Little old Man United, eh? 4-0. You could have beaten title chasing Arsenal. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, it is embarrassing, bro. And you lot lost your heads, mate. You know what I'm saying to you? Absolutely ridiculous. I wonder what Babs is thinking right now, eh? Babs, we need to get you back in the show, you know what I mean? Little appearance and that. What are you doing right? Like, we need to see you, brother. Yeah? Saying that Liverpool are not a title. What did he say? Liverpool not title threat and all of
We're
this
not,
and
worried,
that.
we're not worried about Liverpool. Yeah, we don't worry about
You
it.
know, bro,
No, but he's
listen.
got a point. He's got a point.
It's dried up for Havertz. It's dried up for all of them. And now, yeah, the saddest thing is they're getting the ball to Saka, yeah, and guess what everyone's doing? They're just doubling up on him, tripling him up. That's all they did, Everton, you know. They just went to Saka's side, said, you know what, we can lock this guy out of the game, and then that's it. And that's what they become. Saka is literally the only one that you think to yourself, he could do something. Odegaard, fucked off. It's mad.
No, listen, we got big problems, man. It's probably, that probably sounds crazy now. We're third and we're 6 points from the top, albeit Liverpool have a game in hand, but the attack is not built for a title. It's not built to last a title race either, especially if it's going to the late 80s and early 90s. We don't have enough options. Martinelli's fall off, what do they say, biblical. His fall off is something special, because that season he had a couple seasons ago, at that age, you'd think, hold on, a young Brazilian guy coming in from the second league in Brazil, having a season like that, and the crunch time in that season, he was one of the only ones to stand up tall. Look at his fall off.
Yeah.
Look at his fall off. Havertz, Arteta's worst signing. It's gonna come to light eventually, whether you want to admit it now or admit it later.
Oh, wow.
It's my favorite one.
It is
Oh,
Arteta's
wow.
worst.
Arteta's worst signing.
This is my favorite one. This one here that blew up their wage budget. So when they ask for a striker, they have to pay him 350k a week. This one with 5 goals in 15 games. This one, me and Toby are gonna feast.
But do you know? But do you know? But
$60 million.
Oh, this one.
I have it.
You know, me and Toby just had to say silence for a couple of months.
Just wait.
Silence.
Just wait.
Say nothing. This is not aimed at Turkish, because Turkish knew from the get-go. He didn't fall for the trap. You never wanted the player before Arteta gave it the green light. So why did the sway just shift with no evidence of serious metrics, serious gunman? 5 goals in 15. This is your leading marksman in a title race. Fuck me, man. This guy, I'm telling you, I didn't even say that. I didn't even say that because listen, you lot will talk on Havertz. Sorry, when the time is right, whenever you lot want to. I'm not saying to talk on Havertz now. It's Mikel, the signing of Havertz at such a crucial point. And then you look at the summer we've just had. Declan Rice and Kai Havertz were meant to be our Alisson and Van Dijk, the final 2 pieces to the puzzle that gets you over the line. And listen, season 1, game week 38, we take it. That's all good and well. But when you consider he's our highest paid player and our most expensive player was Declan Rice, and Declan Rice this season hasn't been himself. He's also been injured, been playing through injury, and that's cost us in some way, shape or form. But Havertz, because of the type of player he is, it's, you know, it worked for 6 months because I think Arteta's shown many times he's a very good coach. He can make things work. He can, you know, change up things. And I just think that he's run out of options now. And that's because of the last transfer window we had. We on the left, Martinelli, terrible. But then you start Trossard and it's making me ask for Sterling, bro. It's making me ask for Raheem Sterling to start because I'm tired of seeing both of them start and not perform. But guess what? Sterling will start not perform, and it's just another one on the list. Havertz doesn't perform. Jesus comes in, doesn't perform. Havertz comes in, performs a bit better, wins a couple more duels, starts more. It's just not good enough. And Saka's left pretty much alone. Listen, Odegaard's been stinking up last few games. Hooking him off, I don't understand that, especially against Everton. I think you bring Ranieri on to partner him, supplement Odegaard, go 2 8s, 2 10s, or whatever you call it. But the substitutions also didn't make sense. I know GRIZZ sent us straight our way earlier talking about setting up, or mentioning Henry's quote about setting up not to lose, sorry. I don't believe he's setting up not to lose. I believe he's a bit stuck in the mud in terms of the next phase or whatever the people want to call it. He's one of those managers that like to tweak and cogs and all of this stuff, but he doesn't have the clout Pep does. He needs to win something this year. And, you know, the excuse the last 2 years is juggernaut. That's who we're dealing with. Manchester City, 2-time winners, treble winners, 3-time winners, 4-time. It's not Man City no more. And that's no disrespect to Liverpool, because Liverpool have got great players and have been a great side and have challenged and have won major honours that, you know, I would take for what we've done in that time for sure.
because it pales in comparison. But Chelsea, 4 points clear as well. The last week we can look at it as we could have been 2 points away from Liverpool. We could have been 10 points away from Liverpool. You can look at it from either angle. Either way, it's not good enough. And I can't lie to you, Arteta's under a lot of pressure to get it right. We got Carabao Cup now Wednesday. I'm hoping to get through there, but Saturday, Crystal Palace away. Listen. How many times have we must win?
They're on a roll right now, Turkish. You know
that's not an easy game. 5:30 kickoff under the light.
Can I say something? Eddie Nketiah to score the winner.
It's very difficult. It is very difficult to gauge where Arsenal
for dreams.
No, but guys,
Chris, please take a moment with me. Hold my hand.
Steven Spielberg could write a script.
Eddie Nketiah to score the winner, please.
Oh wow!
That Turkish head
Steven
loss.
Spielberg could not make a movie so sweet.
For Turkish.
Wait, did you see before the watch along where Nketiah was through?
I know that's what I'm saying, bro.
That Turkish review will do 200k.
$500,000, man. $500,000.
Because I will watch it 200k times.
Some VPN.
I'm telling you, Proton will get 200,000 new subscriptions.
Proton will say, "Yo, listen, shareholder, you're gonna be, you know, the leading shareholder."
They'll give
They'll give him equity. They'll give him equity.
Jokes and banter aside. This league is all about fine margins, and Turkish is spot on. You just made me realize, yeah, because he goes, we could have been 2 points behind or 10 points behind Liverpool. Because if Kelleher doesn't throw that in his own net against Newcastle and we don't get 10 men, we would have been another 4 points clear of Arsenal, yeah, and fine margins. But on the flip side, if Arsenal could have put away Fulham and Everton, you go 2 points. It's fine margins themselves, man. It's so fine margins, man. It's not like we're joking, we're bantering each other, but I'm telling you guys, nothing's done, sealed, and you know it's all up in the air.
But Grizz, this last 2 weeks, right? They beat Man United. Right? They beat Man United. They should have capitalized on. Listen, Fulham are a good team. Don't get me wrong, yeah. But bro, they should have won that game. If they're title contenders, you win that game. And against home to Everton, it's poor, man. It really is.
What I'm saying is Liverpool haven't pulled away. Like
I know.
Like, I think we were lucky to get a draw at Newcastle, but we should have won because Kelleher mistake, and we were unlucky against Newcastle, you know. But we got a draw. At the end of the day, we dropped 4 points. Now Chelsea capitalized in that period. They picked up 6 points. Is it, Matisse? You picked up 6 points. Yeah. 6
points.
Yeah. You picked up 6 points. So it's fine margins. Like Steve says, how shit have City been? Yet. If they won yesterday in the 87th minute, they were leading. Suddenly, the narrative would have changed. It's fucking mad. It's the wild, wild west. It's mad.
But that's why Chelsea can talk. So let's see. You know what I mean?
5-0 Southampton half-time, Tobs.
I mean, nothing more to analyze.
Football genius. Come on.
Nothing more to analyze. Spurs should be beating Southampton. They're a championship side. Good result. Very professional, clean sheet, couple goals for certain players. Annoyed that certain other players didn't score. We move. Man United this Thursday. That's it.
The fans were calling out Levy, weren't they?
Good. We need to keep that pressure.
Yeah, I was listening to on the radio and they were slagging it off, saying, "How can they call out Levy?" But I was thinking, "Nah, man, they've pissed off now. That's it."
Good. And there's a protest. There's a protest coming up on the 22nd this Sunday as well.
Is Ed Sheeran going to be there again?
Oh, come on, Steve, man. Please allow me.
He's trying to be serious, Steve. Please
allow me, man. Allow me. But there's a protest coming up on the 22nd this Sunday at 3 p.m. for any Spurs fan who isn't even going to the game. If you can make it there and make your voice heard. Even this Thursday as well, I'm going to be at that United game. I'll be belting out the Levy out chants as much as I can.
Are you going to the protest? Are you going to the protest?
I can't go to the protest.
How does the Levy out chant go?
I got Big Six. But there's another one on the 29th.
Listen, I'm not being funny. You've got the Big Six. Bring a bed sheet to the fucking studio. There's a lot of followers watching the show. Get your bed sheet out in the studio. Make a protest for Levy. Do your part. Do your bit. Get the spray pan out. Levy out in the middle of the mob. Watch along. You got to get it on the screen. 100%. Turkish. Got to be done. Otherwise, you're a traitor, and your fans should do you
Man
in
called
next
me a
game.
traitor, you know.
If you don't need any
It's true,
advice on
that's
that,
10,000 views. That's 1/6 of the
This
stadium.
is
Bro,
what I'm
I've-
saying. This is what I'm saying. I need the bed sheet. Get your missus. I know she's creative. Get the missus on it. You and her. Yeah. Leave it out. Bang. Mob what belongs.
We'll see, man. We'll see. There will be another one on the 29th as well, so I'll go to that one on the Wolves game. So, yeah, man, I'm glad. Win, lose, draw. We need to put pressure on this guy. We need to
beating
put
us
pressure
on
on
Thursday.
him. I hope so. I think we should.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wow. Man United and Liverpool.
I got no
next.
excuses.
Oh,
Spurs,
yeah,
we
before
must.
the next show,
must.
yeah.
We must. And I think I should be back. I'm going to cycle as quickly as I can. I think I should be back for that game on Big Six. So, yeah.
Say no more.
Big game.
All right, cool.
Who's it a bigger game for? Sorry.
Yeah,
Us.
come on.
Us.
Oh, us.
We need to win. We need to win.
For
Oh, which one? Which one?
I'm talking about the game on Thursday, but you can say that because you played them after.
Us. Oh, still us.
Yeah, you played them on Sunday. Yeah.
We need to win this game of football. It's huge. It's humongous for us.
Yeah, man.
Are you going to play a strong team against them and then say
We have no choice. We have like 10 players injured. We're going to play the same team.
Just focus on Sunday, man. Allow this game, man.
We're going to play the same team. We have 10 players. We literally have like 10 players missing.
Please tell him, man. We need them on Sunday, man.
They're not gonna listen.
Bro, man.
It's
Tell
over.
them, man. We need them on
It's
Sunday.
already over. It's already over.
Oh, man. Anyway.
Am I frozen? I'm not frozen. It's all right.
You're
Yeah?
fine. You're fine.
Yeah, you're calm.
All right, cool. Let me get a couple more. So I know it's late, and I know you might want to dip out.
Steve's falling asleep, man. You're out, Steve. There.
Hey, I've got eyes like piss holes in the snow.
I'm gonna get a handful in. This one from RAK says, guys, apparently Lookman has won the African player of this year. Footballer of the year.
Big up, Lookman, man.
Deserved as well. Yeah.
Well, deserved, man. Deserved.
Niger boy, deserved.
What's there to say? Asks Tobes. Oh, no, says Tobes, saw you again at EY. Arteta and Odegaard disgrace with their hand waving. Arsenal are in a top 4 race. An elite manager would get rid of Jesus, Zinni, Martinelli, and upgrade on Odegaard. Do you work? Do you know who this is? Or
I don't know who this is, but I mean, congrats, you saw me in my place of work. Fair enough.
What's
next
EY?
time, say hello.
What's EY?
Ernst Young.
the company?
Oh, right. EY. I thought this is just something else that you got to look into a match or something. XGY.
on the Arsenal stuff, I don't think it's a top 4 race just yet, though.
I get you. Raji says, if you could script your club winning the Champions League this season or next, which player scoring a last-minute winner would bring you the most joy personally and make for the best story? Saka for us, easy.
Mine's very easy.
Bro, anyone, man.
Ain't nobody like Joe Gomez.
Oh, sorry, Cole Palmer.
Makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody. Like
Just for a name, not a song, my friend.
I'm just letting you know when it's I will sing.
Oh, it's for me. Kane's left now, so it'll probably be Son. Son scoring the last minute winner. Wow.
How
to win the
boring.
Champions League.
Fuck's sake.
That'd be beautiful. Beautiful.
Daniel Levy coming to the bench like full 90th minute, just giving the gun, Steve.
Edison, free kick.
Hi, man. Ed.
That'll bang.
And Saeed, I guess Manu, I guess, isn't it? Or
Diallo, isn't it? Diallo.
Yeah, Diallo.
yeah, but
boy.
maybe
The Ivorian Messi.
academy product, isn't it? All right, people. I'm gonna wrap it up with this one here. By Lee says, what's sad is these men don't even want to talk about the game. All they want to do is banter. Rushed all the super chats to get some banter in instead of the proper Big Six analysis. I tried to keep the standards up, people, but these men just dragged me down. What can I do? I'll just try my best again next time.
What did he want? Analysis on the Arsenal game?
No, he doesn't want that. He wants the show to end, and the show's about to end. But before it ends, we're going to put up the prediction table. Not much change. Only GRIZZ got a correct score. And it's...
Ooh, 3
What the fuck is going on here?
Mad. This
I've
is mad.
extended it a little bit, though. It was 1 point.
This is mad.
Saying.
Told you that United result, man. I told you, man. I believed in my team. We got through.
Yeah, so Saeed and GRIZZ both got 3 points this week. Matisse and Tobes both got 2 points. Me and Steve got 1 point apiece. So it leaves it Saeed on 60, Matisse second, 57 with 8 correct scores. I'm third, 57 with 7 correct scores. Steve's fourth, 6 correct scores, 57. TOBS 57, 6 correct scores. Alphabetical order separates them. GRIZZ last, 54 points, 6 points still separating top from bottom, bottom from top. And we keep it moving, people. Listen, I know I've missed 15 super chats. Apologies, people. But it is 2.5 hours. It is close to 1 a.m. here. Big up wherever you're tuning in and hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the individual channels. And actually, before I go, sorry, 8K in the building.
It is indeed cold outside. But it's not because of cold. He hasn't travelled. I have, though, to Kazakhstan.
You look like a gay wizard.
Fermented horse milk. Yeah.
I'm ready to move here permanently, to be honest. Live that simpler life and really hunt.
Now we can celebrate our goals without being kicked in the teeth.
As I walked up the dark and dingy, depleted staircase, one thought crossed my mind. I am fucking cold. We were not in England anymore, ladies and gentlemen. We were in minus 19-degree weather, and my dumbass was only wearing 3 layers. The quest to become a true Kazakh in just 24 hours had only just begun, and we were about to hit our first snag. No twin beds left at the inn. Bomba clad.
Why did he have that smirk when he said no twin beds left at the end?
This is it was getting a bit fruity, man. It was getting a bit fruity.
Bro,
that
it
was.
was getting
Jesus,
such
have
a
you never
fruity.
watched Jesus, don't take it so literally.
Yeah, man,
come on.
Aye. Let's not get demonetized 2 hours, 26 minutes in. Go over to Matisse's channel. Go check the Kazakh vlog out. Subscribe to Big Steve, TOBS, GRIZZ, SAEED, my channel, Turkish, and all of that is in the description below, people. Hit the like button on the way out. We'll be back Thursday, 10:30, FC 25 on Friday, the mob on Sunday. So a busy week ahead. Love for the love. We're out. Peace.